just want to make sure that's correct. It's in fear. I just want to,
Yeah,
you guys aren't pronunciating it weird. I'm not having to put like 3 different accents on top of the E.
I mean, mate, there might be a few umlauts in that lot, but I don't even know what that means.
There's just a bunch of extra like silent letters. They're like, yeah, so we just go by in fear. It's just easier.
It's just in fiat crow.
That's all good, man.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have In Fear with us. They're staying up late, so listen. That's reason enough for you to pay attention, listen, check out these guys. But they can say their names and what they do in the band.
I'm Ryan. I'm the guitarist in Fear. Been in the band since 2017, and yeah, that's what I do.
Hello, I am Haydn, and I sing in the band, and I also do my best cosplay of Jacob from Fallen Hill constantly, or you might know me as Chino, Deftones.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean?
I'm in the presence of royalty here, I guess. So I'll take it, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have met Jacob in person, and the uncanny resemblance.
Bro, honestly, if I was even 10% as sexy as that man,
I think you're at least
happy.
60% as sexy.
No way, that's quite high there. That's not bad.
Yeah. I'm not shilling for these guys. You can see if you're watching this. They're both hot. Starting off right.
I got the curtains just because of Jacob. I'm telling you.
He's gonna show up in like a velvet suit. He's like, "Hey guys, we're in fear. Check us out." That was my best British accent.
Guys, I am a British man.
Hey, yeah, I'm
singing a band.
I do the singing. Let's go. First song.
Let's go. Okay,
I don't know. I have offended every British person that has watched this show. I am sorry.
I mean, to be honest, Nick Nocturnal had us on stream, and it was the funniest thing ever because the guy that he was with that was reacting to one of our songs was just like, "Are these guys oi bruvs?" And they were like,
"Oh yeah."
Yeah. And he was like, "Did you just call them oi bruvs?" And he was like, "Yeah." It was like, because we're British, they were like, "Oi bruv."
Oi bruv.
I thought that was absolutely hilarious, to be fair.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that cracked me up.
I can't call you oi bros. That's just not. That's not in the catalog.
You have permission.
Okay, cool.
Free reign.
I hope I don't get cancelled by UK. They're gonna block me.
I will cancel the UK myself. The whole state. I will
personally go to the embassy and cancel them.
Bro, I will. The Queen's Guard is there for a reason. It's me.
They're like, some guy on the internet said, "Oi, bruv," and we're giving him the pass to say it. All right, so let's do it. And Nick Nocturnal. I have two requests.
This has some 1 a.m. energy, doesn't it?
Oh my god, I love it. Yeah. Well, we were joking about how Haydn is just gonna like Windows XP like boot off and just fall asleep. So if you see him fall asleep in mid-interview, then God bless you.
No, but the worst thing is that like I'm using up all my energy right now, and I can feel
he's trying to stall out the time. He's just like, all right, how much energy do I have in the tank?
My power levels are over 50.
All right, well, we'll get into it so I can have Haydn get a good night's sleep, because we respect good night's sleep
Very
here.
Kind.
But the first question is, I'm sure you get asked this a lot. How did In Fear start out? How did you guys kind of formulate the band? Give me the origin story. I love a good origin story,
There's a lot of twists and a lot of turns.
All right.
Yeah. So the band started in 2017.
You might.
Do I have to get the... Okay, I'll have to get some tissues. All right,
mate. Just press F. Just press F to pay respects. Sometimes
I'll pour my drink out. No, I'm kidding.
For the real ones.
Then I'd have to clean it up later, and I feel like that would be just a pain in the ass. So
that is a little bit, yeah.
Anyway,
you got the tissues ready for the tears, man.
Okay, I'm ready. I'll make sure to get all my tears out now, so I'm freshly saddened.
So the band started in 2017. I was not in the band right at the beginning. because they had a few member changes, but basically the band started out of a few sort of smaller local bands that disbanded, and a few of the members that really wanted to like push and do something cool just sort of carried on and started In Fear. It was originally called In Fear They Follow, was the name of the band.
Okay.
And we were just sort of like a bog standard sort of metalcore project, I guess. We were all just keen to play some riffs and breakdowns.
Rock music.
And then rock music.
Rock music.
It's evolved quite a lot since then. We went through a lot of different changes, a few little member changes. So our previous vocalist, Jake, left around COVID. And then we found Haydn.
The origin story of that is lit, by the way.
Okay, we'll get into it.
Yeah, so we found Haydn, and then we started recording our debut album, All Shall Be, which we had written at the time, but we just didn't have a vocalist because Jake had left. And then Haydn came along. We recorded the album. We've done that over the process of a couple of years. Wrote and recorded that. And George Lever mixed and mastered the album, and now we are in the process of releasing those songs to everyone at the moment.
Okay.
But the band itself has changed a lot. So current lineup is Sam Kellaway on drums, Ben Threlfall on guitar, Sam Ellswood on bass, Hayden Connolly on vocals, me on guitar. So things have changed quite a bit since the origin, but I think really the sound of the band has evolved a lot. So we're no longer just the band playing the metalcore breakdowns. We're trying to have fun, but also do something a little bit different than that. So yeah.
To like sum up the band's sound in about 50 seconds. No, 50 seconds. That's a bit long, to be fair.
I was gonna say that's like almost a song.
In about 3 seconds. Sorry. Low tuning and some geezer moaning over the bowels. Do you know what I mean? That's essentially that.
Did you say moaning?
Yeah. Bro, I've got it. Look, Chino started somewhere, and that was from moaning and screaming, and that's what I'm going to be doing, okay?
It's moans and breakdowns.
Yeah, basically.
You're like, oh!
He's doing himself a disservice. He's actually very good.
Somebody's going to be watching this and then not know anything about your band, and they're like, wait, so is it like sexual moaning? Like, what type of moaning? What's the barometer of moaning, you know?
I didn't actually think of
see, look, I got you.
UK.
I got you.
I appreciate that. That's big brain. No cancelling for me, please.
They're the first band on OnlyFans that they just drop. Like...
I mean, some of our songs might be worthy of an OnlyFans, maybe. Potential.
You heard it here first. I don't know, man.
I need to show up. Anyway. Sorry, this is the 1 a.m. energy kicking in.
It is the 1 a.m. energy, yeah. I agree. But hopefully that origin story was somewhat good anyway. But realistically, the band's been going for quite some time. So since 2017, and we've been through quite a few member changes and things. But I think we're finally in a good place now. And we spent a lot of time working on this album. So really stoked to, finally be able to release pretty much all of it now. We're nearly at the end of the release cycle, so right. With this being the fourth and final big single with the music video that came out on Friday.
Video is fit.
It is. It is hot. Yeah. 10 out of 10. One of the craziest music videos you've ever done. There will be links below. You should check it out.
Oh damn, that's a big statement, man. Yeah, appreciate that.
It's fire. Yeah, it was great. I was like sitting here like listening to it and getting my computer like all set up, and I was like, these guys, you know, they got it down. Like there was something about it. As soon as I hit the play button on it, I was like, bro, what? This is what am I? And then I had to like rewind and I watched the music video, and I was like kind of getting everything set up, and I was like, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, how do people not know about this band? Like that's kind of
No,
what
thanks,
threw
dude.
me for a
Oh,
loop.
I
Like I was
appreciate
just
that so
like, yo,
much,
these
man.
guys. I was like, they got Jacob from Thornhill fronting the band. Like, come on,
Yeah.
I
Oh.
don't like how. I mean, you're practically brothers, you know.
No, exactly.
One
Yeah,
day
yeah.
you're gonna meet him, and it's gonna be the craziest experience, isn't it?
You should take a photo. People won't know the difference, honestly.
Bro, the thing
I'd be
is,
like,
yeah,
"Is this him?"
my Twitter name was Jacob Cheltenham for the longest time, and because I live in Cheltenham, so I just had to do it to him. It's now
Hey.
Mr. Asthma, but so I couldn't keep up the facade for that long, so now my only personality trait is having asthma.
Being a vocalist.
I think you have a
in a
little
metal
more
band
than just
and having
that.
asthma.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No. You should your next merch design is just a breathalyzer. Just like, just like in fear.
Oh.
And it's your in fear of having to use that inhaler. So
Bro, I don't know about by being in fear, but I do be in oxygen debt. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
I don't. Yeah, just but and then Haydn, I know you said you had, a spicy addition to the origin story of how you joined.
Oh,
So
yeah.
so now you can give it to us.
Picture this. Paint the picture. You are in the UK.
Wow,
You're in a
this is sick.
global lockdown. It's sick, isn't it? You're in a global
Literally
lockdown.
and metaphorically.
It is 35 degrees outside. I don't know what that is in American heat. Just hot, and you're sweating.
That's how I feel now. So yeah.
You know what? I'm kind of feeling it. The pressure's on. The spotlight is on. And yeah, it's that hot. And you're just like, I'm really bored. I can't go out for a walk because there's all these lockdown things. And I get a notification from a mate saying, "Boy, bruv, do you want to play some Call of Duty?" And I was like, "Yeah, come on, let's play some Call of Duty, mate." And he was in a band called Ursus, who are unreal band. They've broke up now, which I'm very, very upset about because I loved them. And Ryan was in the party as well.
Oh.
We just got chatting through there, and we were just laughing at what either of us said constantly. Like anything that came out of our mouths was just going. We were lost. And then he was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stalk him on Instagram." And then he found out I was a vocalist as well. So he's like, "Yo, no way."
The craziest thing is at the time we didn't have, like, Jake was still in the band, so
okay.
everything was chill. And then obviously Jake, our previous vocalist, left, and I just already knew Haydn because I'd come across him, and I'd seen his Instagram videos of him like covering songs that I liked and that me and the guys really enjoyed. So then
they were really bad covers, by the way. They were really bad.
I mean, you've come a long way since then.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to find them. I will not go through I will not post them in this video. You can go look for it, but I will go check them out, and I'll be like, this guy's the same vocalist? That's kind of wild.
You know what? It is, even since the first single I released with this band, I think my voice has came a significant way. Because even on Let Them Hate, with my screams at least, I only really did mids. Because I couldn't really do lows at all back then. And now all of a sudden...
You're not a mid, Haydn.
I can.
You're like high.
Yo.
Okay?
Bro, I'm mid, bro.
No, you're not. You're not mid, bro.
Hey, yo, that shit mid.
Nah, you're not mid, bro. You're highs, dog. I got you. I'm about that positivity, baby. Let's rock,
In all seriousness, though, the album tracking process was one of the hardest processes for me because I've been only in local bands up until I joined in Fair. I'd only played 20 shows in total.
What? Oh my god.
Mate, honestly, and only released 2 songs. So going from that to having to record a whole album was one of the most insane things I've put myself through. And yeah, there's a lot more to say on that. I'll let you go back to.
No, that's great. I'll have to go back and listen to some of the older covers and stuff because as I mentioned, I listened to the 2 songs I listened to were the newest one, Dude Sequence, which again I'll leave a link below to go check the music video out. its peak. It's great stuff. So you should go check it out. And then I listened to Trace My Skin, which was the second most current single, and I was like, this is so different. But like I think it's cool to me because I love seeing the range of a band, like seeing how far out, how heavy can they go, how melodic can they go, and I felt like Trace My Skin was more in that sort of melodic direction, and Doom
Yeah.
Sequence was just like, do you like Oonga Boonga riffs? All right, we got them for you. and then you threw down.
It actually is.
It's
though,
like
isn't
the
it?
like literally I would probably just go to the gym like this and then listen to Doom Sequence, and then my gains would be just like through the charts, you know. They'd be like, "Oh my god, look at this specimen of human. His gains are blasted off the railings." That's what I'm telling you
That's
guys.
legit,
Doom
yeah.
Sequence, gym song, throw it on your
Jim's song of
playlist.
the year.
Yeah, man.
It's-
yeah.
If that shit
You're
doesn't
definitely
make you
right, though,
shrink,
man.
it's
It's quite funny though. What's it called? This album, the first single we released, not from this album, "Let Them Hate As Long As They Fear." That is actually newer than the album for us.
Yeah, that's a
like,
crazy story as well. Actually, you might want to tell that one.
oh yeah. So basically, Jake left the band. But hey, shout out Jake, who's the old
Shout out
vocalist.
Jake, yeah.
Absolute ridiculous talent. I was very, very nervous to have to take his place because he's really good. But basically, they were just like, oh, well, we haven't got a vocalist. We need a new vocalist. We need a song to introduce said vocalist. And then they kind of put it together, wrote it. We had a pre-pro session with George on one of them, and I joined, and the first thing George said, and this was the first time I met him, was, "Oh, I'm uncomfortable now." And that was the first time I ever met him, and I was like, "Oh."
For context, though, George is very sarcastic, very
Yes.
like dry humor. So he didn't actually mean any harm. He was
No, he
being
didn't mean
funny.
that at all. That's
But
just
Hayden
him.
was like obviously quite insecure because he was new, and it was like
yeah. I
his
was
face
like,
just dropped.
bro,
You're like-
I'm not even exaggerating because I
you're
didn't
like
know
this,
George at this
the end
point.
of it, you're like, you just went and sulked for like.
Bro, I sat in that Discord session in silence. I did
Oh,
not
I'm
speak.
sure.
I was just there
You're
for
like,
the ride.
oh shit!
Oh,
What did
I
I do?
remember it
But
very well. I remember it
it's-
very well.
It's quite interesting though, because the process for that song, we went through, I'm not exaggerating, about 15 different versions of the chorus.
Jesus!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And this was simply because they didn't know how to use my voice, and I didn't know my voice at that point either. Honestly, I've only kind of just found my voice really on this album. I've kind of found what I like to do and what sounds best with it. Obviously, given any album by any artist ever, there's going to be things that I could change that. But if you look at it objectively, it's kind of more, I kind of just, the 1 a.m.'s just here. I just fucking forgot what I was saying. Fuck.
No, I feel like whenever if I can at least envision what you're gonna say next, I think it's hard when you have a band that's already established and they have a vocalist and the vocalist leaves and it's just like, man, that's such a hole to fill that
God,
who's gonna do it, right? And then Hayden, I feel like you were like, shit, like this is gonna be tough, but if I
Yeah.
really like put my teeth to the grindstone and just really do it, like it's gonna be so much more beneficial for the band. And like, you know, as a vocalist, you're gonna continue to grow and you know, obviously
Yeah.
perfect what you do. So like for me, it's like I can, for not knowing your band and not kind of knowing that, you know, that struggle or place you were in, like that's I mean, the songs are great. Like I'm not trying to shill for people who always feel like I'm shilling for bands. Like legitimately, I was like so floored at like what Infear is
thank you,
doing.
man.
It was
Really
it's
appreciate that.
it's really great stuff, and I always try to find like people are like, oh man, you're so positive about all this shit. And I was just like, well, I feel like there's so many people out there that just are like easily just like, let me dunk on these guys, you know, like they
Yeah,
like there's something
too
that could be
many,
better, and that shit I just think is like not cool, you know. And I'm
Mhm.
all about like if there's things that maybe I feel like I could like should be fixed personally, like I feel like I say it in a way that doesn't seem like I'm gonna be like, you guys suck, I hate you, like this is the worst thing I've ever heard my entire life. I'm just like, yeah, maybe I wasn't feeling like the vocal pattern here, or like I feel like maybe layers should have been added or something like that, where I think it's constructive to the people that are listening that are like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I could hear that. That'd be kind of sick. And the band might be like, oh shit, maybe we should do that for like another song, you know? And it's just so much easier, you know? Like I
Yeah,
just feel it's so much nicer than just like literally just shanking someone in the back and being like, oh, I really love your band, man. That's sick. And then meanwhile, it's just still stabbing you, you know? Like I'm just like, bro, it's not good, you know? So, but I think it's, if you had told me you were like not in a band and doing kind of local stuff, I would have never thought that. So I think you would have, if you didn't tell me that secret, then I think I would have been none the
Oh.
wiser.
No,
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
He's come a very, very long way since he first joined the band. I can say that as me and Haydn recorded the vocals together. It was a very intimate process between me and Haydn.
You know what? It was as well. 2 whole weeks back, like every single day after work or whatever, just flat out recording vocals. And you mentioning layers triggered me because every single vocal. Every single vocal on
He's
this
getting
album,
flashbacks of
I
like
actually am.
He started shaking.
Honestly, because every vocal on this album is triple tracked, and
What? My god!
I never want to do it again. It was so long.
Yeah, amateur producer moment there for me. I obviously was like really well. To be fair, in my defense, I was recording everything remote, so I needed to make sure I had the right takes, and it's kind of hard when I'm not in the studio. So I was doing everything on my laptop at home, controlling the laptop that was recording Haydn in the vocal booth. So it was a cool process, but I was like obviously super worried about getting the right takes. So we did like 3 takes of everything. So I always had enough like takes for the vocals, basically.
Well, it was like that. It was like, because just to get a bit nerdy about it, this is very bass, but
I love it.
Based. But like we have the main vocal, which is down the center. Then we have a hard left and a hard right, just to give it the width. So I don't know if George used all of them or not. It doesn't sound like he did in a lot of places. But having to get 3 takes that are good is stressful when you've got the whole song to do like that.
Yeah.
But no, it's really good.
Most bands do main and double, so it'll just be like the 2 vocal takes. Sometimes they'll only do a main vocal. So the fact that we were triple tracking the vocals made Haydn's life harder. But I think realistically though, like it was pretty cool in some ways, because by the end of tracking, like Haydn's tracking skills, like how good he was at recording vocals, had improved so much from just like the repetitive like process of it, you know. So there were some really good things that we took out of it as well. As much as it was really difficult.
You know what though? I think it forced me to kind of explore my range, because obviously with doing an album, albums can get boring. Like if a vocalist is doing the same thing on every single track, it can get a little bit tiresome. So I was just like, how can I make this not sound like me in some places? And it's made my range expand very much so, because I've started to understand a lot more how the throat works in ways. And even since the album, my technique has changed significantly now. So I've got more like I've got a different tone now to what I did on the album. Simply because I was shredding my throat essentially.
Sure.
But,
Haydn was like, fuck it, I'm in the studio.
What a gangster. I love it.
It's going to sound cool.
He's like,
yeah, it's going to sound dope, man. Yeah, mate, so one of the songs, Cessation, the breakdown of that one literally has 17 vocal layers.
Yeah.
Going at the same time.
What?
We went ham on the big breakdown
God.
sections,
And well, it paid off.
It did, yeah. Because if you notice, there's a lot of heavy breakdowns on the album where, well, when you do get to listen to some of the other songs, there's a lot of heavy breakdowns on the album where we don't do any vocals. because we were trying to like leave space for instruments and also to have like almost like a creepy vibe rather than like just a heavy thing. And I think on the songs that we did want like heavy vocals on the breakdowns, we just went as far into that as we could to make it like as over the top as possible, you know. So yeah, we wanted that like contrast basically.
I can't wait for my pants to be like eviscerated, just gone.
Oh yeah,
my pants will be gone.
Moments like that, yeah. We've got them.
And have gone, just blown up. Well, funnily enough, probably by the time this comes out, so I'll be doing a live review of the entire album, so I will not listen to the rest of the album until it comes out.
Oh,
so
man,
I'm gonna
Oh mate, you know what?
coming
That's
out.
sick.
Yeah,
Because that's what I was kind of worried about with the whole release campaign. Because obviously we've released like most of the album by now, and
I want the shock value, you know. I want to go into it and just like I want someone to look at me and be like I want to just have that moment on video where I literally look like I'm shitting my pants, and if that was taken out of context, then
the
that
crazy YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah, crazy. Oh, just like blurred, like zoomed in. Yeah, like. But I feel like doing it live is fun too, because then I get to experience the album with like my fan base of people that like enjoy this type of music. Like I love being able to share that experience with the the people that watch this, because I think for me it's like I love talking to bands, and I obviously love interviewing people like yourselves, but like getting to interview you guys and then go to listen to the album, I think gives me much more of an appreciation for how much work goes into the album, as well as just like I just love being just shocked at how bands like put together music, because like I do write music in my free time, but which is like probably this much. I don't really have a lot of free time because I do this, but I love kind of breaking down how songs are crafted in that way. And so it's always fun to have that experience live, because then I feel like a little pressured to be like, okay, what do I really think about this song in the moment? Am I going to still love it like when the year's wraps over with? And then, you guys are on my albums of the year list. I have a good feeling because I really liked Doom Sequence and Trace My Skin. So, I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, but, because we still got a long ways to go. But I got to say those two songs, just being kind of the first initial initial jump to your band, that really got me excited to listen to the rest of the album when it comes out. So I'm gonna be doing that. So
I really appreciate that. And when you do your live stream, if you ever want us to jump on, I don't know what time it will be, but send us the link anyway, because we could always come on and
hang in the chat. You guys are night owls, so it's cool. I'll do it at a reasonable hour for UK fans. This is not a reasonable for UK fans. So if you are watching this late, salutes. Yeah, well, listen, I'll appreciate if Haydn and Ryan stay up for the content. We love it here.
Yeah, 1 a.m. content, I'm telling you, that's when you get the best out of me.
This is when we're the least professional as possible.
I want to apologize to James now, just in advance, in case something, if it gets too crazy, but I don't think it will.
To be fair though, Doom Sequence and Trace My Skin are two very good songs to kind of get into us with, because it does show a big difference in what we do, really, like the
range,
heavy stuff, the groove, the soft, clean vocals, Jacob Cheltenham. That
is the ongoing inside joke for us. Is like, obviously when Haydn was talking earlier about finding his voice and stuff, we were like, oh, okay, let's do some soft singing here, and we did like really sort of like mellow stuff. And then, like, as soon as we started releasing songs, people were like, "Wow, it sounds like Deftones," like all the time. and then it was just hilarious, because then, like, people were like, "Oh, it sounds like Thornhill," and then we just rode with it now at this point.
And it's literally just because of the vocals, because like instrumentally, we are very.
I was gonna say,
Thornhill.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's people like drawing very. I understand it. Don't get me wrong, but people are obviously just like drawing similarities with the vocals for like stylistically anyway. So yeah, quite
I
funny.
mean, my joke with that is that I always say, "Oh, people say I sound like Chino. Just because I can't sing doesn't mean I sound like Chino." The thing is, I love Chino. His voice is the most iconic thing of all time.
Yeah, Chino's sick, man.
I hope
It's
Chino
so-
sees this part where he was just like, yeah, so
I
Chino
hope
can't
so
sing.
as well. Nah. Look, the thing is, yeah. if
No,
you
I think
saw
Hayden's
that-
saying he can sing, but Chino
I
can.
can't sing.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
there you
Chino
go. We just wanted a little clarification there. You're like, yeah,
a
Chino
little
can't sing.
backpedal there.
Oh no, the 1 a.m. energy is striking. All the Deftones
You're
fans
like-
are gonna be angry at me.
They got their pitchforks ready. They're like,
Nah, I love Deftones, so they can't say anything to me, man. I'm telling
you should just do a collab with Chino, and at this point, and then they'll shut everybody up.
If I did,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
actually
exactly.
die happy. So
I got Chino on speed dial. I'll hit him up.
Yeah, he watches my
yo,
show,
wait,
so I
bruv.
appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, bruv, what's it? Yeah. Hey, yeah, Chino, yeah. What's good, bud? How you doing? Yeah.
What you saying, bro?
Yeah, so, yeah, this guy, yeah, Haydn, he's great. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you checked in Fear? Oh, yeah, love him? Okay, great. Collab?
Oh,
Yeah,
stay
all right,
until
sick,
when?
all right. We'll have my people
Hey,
call your
Hayden,
people.
shut up.
Okay.
He's talking to Chino, right?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Leave him alone.
Okay.
Oh, Jacob's calling me from Thornhill. Oh, God. Wait, you guys are in the States now? Oh, great, okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, they are in the
Oh, yeah.
States now.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
aren't
This,
They
oh,
are,
yeah, you guys are in
yeah.
the States. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh. In Fear, you love them too? Oh, great. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Very sick, very sick. Love that.
They are my
Love to hear it.
bucket list band. Let's be
Yeah,
fair.
I love
If there's
Thornhill.
one band to tour with, it would be Thornhill. Or
Oh, they're
Deftones.
nuts. They're so good live.
I
Yeah.
just- I
I
still
really,
haven't
really
seen
like
them.
Thornhill.
Oh, you
Yeah,
still
very
haven't
good,
seen
man.
them, Hated? Oh,
No,
bro.
because they
I
were
haven't
on
either.
tour.
I haven't seen
Oh,
Thornhill.
God.
Yeah.
Guys,
They
come to
did a
the
tour
UK.
with- Yeah,
the hell's
but
wrong
the
with
thing
you?
is, they've just announced Radar Festival, but I'm not going to Radar
Aw.
Festival because I am poor. If Radar Festival,
How much
would
is
like to
Radar
book it
Festival?
fair- Oh, it's not much. It's just like travel
Yeah.
and that, and then accommodation, and
Let's get a
dead.
GoFundMe for Hayden.
Yo, bust me some money, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Please.
I
let
got you.
Hayden go and watch
I got you, bro.
Thornhill.
I got you, bro. Nah, the thing is, yeah, I'm gonna blag it so I get a guestie with him at some point because I apparently can do that.
Yeah,
I
he
got
can.
it with Gideon the other month, and that was litty, mate. Gideon
Ah.
is so good.
Oh,
I
look,
love
we're
Gideon.
wearing a Gideon shirt.
Oh,
Ironically
are
enough.
you?
Yeah.
Nice. Look at that.
Mate, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go.
Hey,
Mate, I
Hayden,
love Gideon.
Hayden was on stage with Gideon. Yeah, not that long ago.
Oh, that's hot. I love that.
Mate, I had to make a statement, so I wore I've got a big puffer jacket that is just all zebra print. And I just wore that on stage.
That's hard.
While they were all wearing cowboy hats. And I was
That's
like,
hard.
This is
I
the
love it.
Biggest vibe. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man. That was
Gideon
it.
is sick, man. Really
I
like
love
Gideon.
Gideon.
Oh, they're
They're one of
great.
my
And
favorite bands
you want to
right now.
say they are the biggest sweethearts. Like, they look like tough fucking
Oh
guys.
my
You
God.
see them and they're like, yo, what's going on, man? Like, they look like they look at me and I'd just crumble, you know? But
I'm not
met,
even kidding. When
like, I
first
just
met
look
them,
and
I
I'm
was
just like, all right,
intimidated.
here's my wallet. Take my phone. Here's my phone. Oh, you want this drink? Okay, you can take that too. You know, like.
The thing is, I was quite, because I'm naturally quite a socially anxious person, so anyone scares me anyway. But they seemed intimidating, but they are
They
genuinely
do,
the
yeah.
nicest people.
They are
We
sweethearts.
we went to Wingstop, and I had my first ever Wingstop with them, and I'd never had Wingstop. They were like, "Hey, yo, you got to get the mango." They're not from Chicago.
They're from down south. They're from
down
Alabama.
south.
Yeah, they got
But
they
you
got
gotta
a little
get the mango
silver.
jalapeno, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." So I sent it, got it, and I was just, it's vibes basically.
Oh,
And
that's
then
awesome.
we went to the Cheers Drive sign in Bristol, which
Oh,
actually
you
saying
never
that with
stop
no
talking about
context-
that sign. Just a sign.
Yeah, bruv, I'm not even kidding.
Could you get a
there is-
photo of this sign? I need to see it.
He
now.
did, yes. He got
I
many
did, yeah.
photos of the sign, yeah.
You have to send it to me so I
I-
can put it in this video.
Mate, I will. The thing is, I've just got a picture of me, the boys.
Honestly,
just
this has
sneezing
been
in front.
the non-stop thing since that show that he got on stage with Gideon has been this sign.
I honestly just want to see Hayden's fit with the puffer jacket. I think
Hey,
that
man,
kind of
he
goes
is-
hard.
It's pretty sick. We've got a video of the
these-
feature, so yeah, you should check that
I gotta
out.
find it. I
Pretty
gotta find
cool.
it now. That's awesome. Yeah, they're sweethearts. I met Dan. They were touring. I think no, they weren't. It wasn't their headliner. They were touring with Wage War like a while ago. It's like them, Ocean's 8 Alaska,
Is it Loathe?
Loathe. Yes, yeah,
Oh, the
fantastic.
best
That was
band.
oof, what a lineup.
That was
Um,
ages ago as well.
that was ages ago. But I met Dan, and I was so scared because he was like handing out like the merch and stuff. And I was just like, oh God, he's gonna be scary as shit, man. I'll tell you what. And then it came up, he's like, hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing? And then I was just like, oh man, now I already feel great. He's like my dad now. Like,
Well, that's a really good point because I think how like bands interact with people who could potentially be fans and that lot is very important because if you come across like standoffish, then it kind of it will make me not want to listen to your band ever again. And,
Yeah, for sure, man.
it's why I mean, naturally, it's not a performance. Like I naturally do just like talking to people. Evidently, because I haven't stopped talking. If you want me
it's
to
all right.
shut up, at
That's
any
no,
point,
no,
let me
no.
know.
This is great. I love it.
But like,
I
if
don't
anyone
shut up
listens
either.
to me-
So to be fair,
Oh,
so
yeah, brother. But I love talking to people, you know. So if any,
Yeah.
like, I get quite a few people coming up to me at shows and that lot. Mr. Big Shot here, just having a chat. It's lit. It's great. Buy
yeah.
my merch now.
Well, you might as well, Hayden, since you talked about your merch, you guys might as well plug where you can get the merch. Excuse me, sorry, it's something in my throat. Yeah.
Big Cartel. Is it that right?
Nah, it's no longer Big Cartel. Hayden
Oh, is
got
it not?
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
I was trying to be cool
Hayden, you
then.
had one job, bro.
Oh wait, is it just infear.co.uk?
It is. Yeah.
Mate, that's based.
Infear.co.uk. It's that simple. Yeah.
Man, now I'm gonna
Go there, pre-order our new album, and we've got album bundles and merch bundles for when the album comes out. So go and get yourself some nice.
There's a box logo. We ripped off Supreme and we made a box logo.
I can't say it. Actually, I did too. So
Based.
Yeah.
Let's go, mate.
I mean, totally didn't do that. I did not do that. Why would I do that?
No, we didn't do that.
No,
couldn't do that.
definitely not.
No.
The thing is that
Plagiarism's
we created
bad.
The box. Plagiarism bad. You are
Plagiarism
right there.
not based.
No, not based. It's actually cringe.
Plagiarism cringe, guys. Just remember that. Just want to let you know. Not cool. Shouldn't do that. Definitely don't go look at my merch store and see all the fucking. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie. I am on their merch store now. They got some heat. I'm not gonna lie. That all shall be shirt.
Oh, is that the one? Is that the one that kind of looks like a bit of a magazine?
It kind of looks like a magazine. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to cop an In Fear shirt. Guys. So.
Oh man.
Come on, revenue.
Yeah, I gotta. Some money, great. I can pay for a fast food meal now. That's awesome.
I can get a
Hayden's a little bit closer to Radar Festival now.
Wait, am I?
Guys, everybody who buys merch from In Fear
yeah.
will get him that much closer to Radar Festival. So just do it up.
Going to Radar Festival to see Periphery, and Thornhill. Shit, that's the whole point of this.
Yeah, there you
go. He can't go to Radar Festival because him and Jacob can't be in the same room, else they'll just spontaneously combust.
Bro, the world will end. As soon as Casanova hits, and I'm just like...
It's like a Freaky Friday moment. You switch bodies like mid-set.
Oh my god, I'm all of a sudden a really sexy Australian. No way.
Like I've upgraded to even cooler. I've upgraded to an even cooler accent.
Oh yeah, I've got the oi bruv accent gone. I've got the oi can. That wasn't PG enough.
I honestly hope that I hope Jacob watches this and is like, Yeah, I would trade places with him. That'd be sick.
Mate, the thing is, he's gonna see this and be like, you know what? I think we should take In Fear on tour. Because
Yeah,
when it hits 1 a.m.,
I would
all
agree with
bets
that.
loose.
Yeah, I would agree with
Yeah,
that.
they'll
Yeah.
just know that we become absolute gremlins at 1 a.m.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. They just
You guys
know
are
that we're
mates.
based, not cringe.
You guys have been based all night, at least for me here. So I got to respect the base. But
That's how we be.
I'm sorry, James. I just want to say that now. This is what I preface this now. No, like I said, I hope you guys get to tour with Thornhill because I got to meet all of them after they were on tour Dayseeker, and I was like, hey,
Oh,
so
sick. Yeah.
I was like, hey, so I have these vinyls. Could you like sign them? And they'd be like, oh yeah, no problem. Just like show up to our like bus. So I like walked behind the venue, and they were like all like unloading, and they were like, yeah, we'd love to sign it. So then they signed all my records. So.
That's sick.
They're sweethearts, and I was just like,
Days.
and I was like, yo, so, you know, there's this really cool band called In Fear. I don't know if you've heard of them, but you know, you should definitely take them out and tour. And they were like, oh, we love those guys. So there you go.
Mate, if we can get enough people talking about us, we're gonna manifest it.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know?
Yeah, that's the point.
Maybe that's like our like dream. You know, we just want to go on tour with those guys. That'd be sick.
Just Thornhill. We're gonna tour Thornhill, then end the band.
Don't no, can't do that. Oh my god, you guys are gonna live forever now.
Yeah, mate, live forever young by Jay-Z. Is it Jay-Z?
I don't know.
I don't know who that is actually. That's unlocked a bit of nostalgia.
Jay-Z.
I don't think it's Jay-Z though.
It's certainly not Jay-Z.
Jay-Z's just cranking out the pop tunes. He's like, yeah, rap. I'm done with rap. I'm gonna start making top 40s pop songs.
He was like, oh, it's Jay-Z, and then he starts singing.
It could be a feature. The thing is, I've just typed in Forever Young, and it's just showing Bob Dylan and Rod Stewart, and I'm like, that's not who I'm looking for, bro. That's cringe.
Wow. Damn. All right. Well, before you call any more people out, I'm gonna move it on to the next question, guys.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good. No, listen, I go with the flow here, you know. So I love that. But the next question I have for you guys is, for people who aren't familiar with In Faith, why I say In Faith? God, In Fear Faith. Yeah. No. If for people who are checking out your band and don't like know what song to start out with, what song would you guys recommend to listen to first from In Fear?
Oh, go on, Haydn. Have you got any thoughts?
It massively depends on what you're into, because I think this album does have something for all levels of heaviness. If you're like more of a fan of cleans and not too big on the screams, Rest is the song you will want to listen to.
Okay.
Sure,
yeah. If you want just heavy Grebo stuff, I would say either Blind in White or Cessation.
Yeah.
They're my songs.
Okay.
For me, I think the strongest track on the album is Abyss. That's my favorite.
Oh God, I actually forgot about Abyss, which is ironic because it is like a top 3 for me.
Obviously, like it changes depending on my mood and stuff like that, because it's very hard to pick a favorite off of something like that. And I've been so close to the album production that I'm kind of like desensitized to all the songs. But I think that one definitely stands out for me. And like, yeah, I'm a big fan of that song, genuinely. I think Haydn's vocal performance on it is really good as well. So it's a great song.
Yeah,
love it.
When I first, because that's, you know what, that's actually the very first song we tracked, and the very first song I heard from the album.
Yeah,
when he was originally talking to me, and he sent me it, and the same day, 2 hours later, I sent him back a demo. Yeah.
Wow, crushed.
Call me the workhorse. Call me the workhorse.
You are a workhorse.
Used, but
call me the workhorse. I'm not sure if any of it made it on the album, actually, to this day.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Hayden's just like, I just made a bunch of moaning sounds in the microphone, and I thought it worked.
Bro, yeah, you did that, and then a load of gnarly noises, and that was it. Yeah.
Oh, you know what though? The original demo for it, because obviously I wasn't in the band, so I didn't, because they already wrote a chorus for it, which is that chorus, and then we expanded on it. But the chorus I wrote originally was like a belting one before I knew how to belt properly. So it didn't sound very good. So I'm glad that we changed that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if you've heard of this yet, but it's
I have not,
it's
no.
a really cool song because it starts off really intensely heavy, like insanely heavy, and then when it gets to the chorus, it's just like this big release of like atmosphere and like
Ooh.
really sort of like dreamy vocals and stuff, and it just has that massive contrast like throughout the whole song. So it's a really fun one because, yeah, like Haydn said on the chorus originally, like when he demoed it, it was more of a belted sort of like more stereotypical sort of like chorus. But what we ended up doing, I think, was way cooler because we were like, right, let's do something kind of almost a bit eerie and like, yeah, more spacey, I guess.
Yeah.
Infear is the cool metalcore band. Just remember that.
Yeah, we're cool, bro.
They're
cool.
cool.
Ranch Doritos. Mate. Mate,
they got a little bit of spice, you know.
A little bit of spice. But Abyss is the song for me live because I'm not exaggerating. Every single time you play it, I lose my in-ear pack because I start two-stepping. There's a two-step part. And it just goes flying to the other side of the stage, and then I have to literally do the rest of the show without in-ears because I'm an idiot.
What a champion!
It's like second last in the when we were playing it. It was like second last in the set, so it's fine. But at the same time, like the next song in the set was Cessation, so that song starts with me. And I didn't.
Yeah, he's on his own, and he's like, he doesn't have a cue. He has no cue.
So I was like,
You're like,
oh, you know what? As well, though, you know, you can look this up at some point, and you can put it in the video if you want. We played the biggest show of my life with the band, and maybe the band's life at UK Tech Fest, the best festival of all time. Within, I'm not exaggerating. I need to find a new word because I keep saying that.
No, that's great. I love it. Keep it going.
Within 40 seconds of me going on stage, I've never played a festival stage before, so it's all like scaffolding. So it's really springy. I'm like, Tech Fest, pick it up! And then I'm stomping about, and then the floor just rebounds against my foot and sends me flying.
Yeah, Hayden stacked it.
Bro,
in front of like hundreds of people.
I'm pretty sure there was like 800, 900 people there.
Yeah.
And I cracked my ribs.
No, you
so I had to do that. Bro, I had to do the whole half-hour set in agony.
It was chaos.
You know, the rest of the festival sucked for me because I couldn't do anything. My girlfriend, bless her, she had to lower me onto the bed so I could go to sleep. But what was I going to say?
Oh my
yeah,
God.
so it's quite a comical video actually because you can see me being like, "Oh no, my in-ear pack." So I took it down to the festival owner, who was he's a lovely guy, Big Simon Garrett. Got to shout him out. He was on barrier, and I'm like, "Oh, did you try and fix this, mate?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, Hayden's like this with his mic, like singing, and he's like handing the in-ears to Simon over the barrier. Meanwhile,
what a goat! I love this. This is great. What a goat!
And then seamlessly. I'm going to the other side of the what's it? The railing, I guess. The railing, singing into people.
Yeah, love it.
My girlfriend is also front. And I go over to her and I was like, I fucked my ribs. And then I walk off. So I haven't told anyone that, actually. So she was, like, worried.
Sure, yeah, that's good.
And then you can see me go back to Simon, and he grabs me, and it's just like, broken, mate. And I'm just there, like... Because the door was gone.
Yeah. Hayden completely destroyed his in-ear pack when he fell over. So he stacked it, and like his in-ear pack just exploded. So there was just no chance. And meanwhile, we're just putting on like quite a stressful performance for us because we're worried about performing really well.
Sure, Hayden's
done.
What a G! What a G! We love that. Oh my God,
mate, honestly,
that's awesome.
You know, because I could not hear myself for that whole show.
Oh, I'm
And
sure. Yeah.
I'm still quite annoyed about it because, like, typically I'm all right. Like, I'm pretty good live, but I just could not hear myself there. And this is why I'm hoping this year the same thing doesn't happen, because we're playing again this year.
And this year, when you come to see us at Tech Fest, because we're playing at Tech Fest this year with Chelsea Green, Born of Osiris, Suffocation, Aborted. It's going to be insane.
James, can you get me a ticket to the show?
Oh man,
James,
you should
please.
definitely
Press pass. That'd be rad.
We'll sort you
I'll
out.
fly out. I'll do that.
Mate, yeah, do it. Fly
I'll
out.
fly out.
It'll be the best weekend of your life.
Yeah, I love tech. I like technology. That's fun.
Your technology good.
I just bring my computer. I'm like, wait, why is everybody moshing right now? I thought we were talking about custom PCs. This is sick. I love this. I brought my computer over here for nothing. I'm playing like Minecraft in like in the mosh pit. I'm like, hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, I know it's a little crowded in here, but yeah. All right, we're gonna be mining. All right, great. This is sick.
Welcome back.
They're like, the chat's like, I think I hear you screaming. No, we're good. Yeah, people running around behind me. They're like, suck up. And then just like, yeah. So I was talking to these guys on YouTube. Yeah, this is pretty fun. Oh God, there's a zombie. Shit. Yeah. Then I hope someone actually does that. That'd be great.
Oh,
I'm just saying. I'm petitioning for someone to bring their laptop to a show and stream like a video game. Like Nate said,
that's a really good idea. To be fair, that would be so funny.
People with Nintendo 3DSs at shows taking pictures.
Yeah, oh my God, I've seen that. I should just bring Switch, like my Nintendo Switch, and be playing like Smash Brothers like in the background. I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm really crushing it right now, and then I get take it like then someone like crowd kills me. I'm like, wow, that Falcon Punch felt really real. That was the graphics on this are nuts. It almost felt like I actually got punched in the face. That's wild. I have a black eye now too. That's crazy. Oh my God! Somebody make that a reality. That'd be sick.
VR.
But Technology Fest, guys, make sure you bring all of your computers to Tech Fest. That's where you're gonna meet. All the nerds are gonna be there, including myself. So much love.
And
there might be some music. I don't know. I haven't confirmed that. The verdict's out on that one.
Food stalls. There's some good food stalls, bro. There's this, mate. I tell you what. There was this. I think it was like a Chinese stall, and they did these noodles, which were absolutely ridiculous.
Oof.
And they are what I lived on. They were like Szechuan noodles with chicken.
Oh yeah, I love a good Szechuan noodle.
They were so good.
They were
so good.
Yeah, I like that they like numb your mouth. It's crazy.
Oh, it's spicy, but you can't feel it. It's insane.
Guys, get Szechuan noodles from whatever that UK place is. I don't fucking know where it's at. Oi, bruv. They gave me the pass to say it. Oi, bruv. Yeah. By the time this is over with, I'm going to be pretty much British, so I hope you're ready. I'll be like, hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brandon from Audio Addiction. We have Infia with us tonight.
It was nearly as good as Haydn's accent, so when he was imitating the Gideon accent. So
no, don't. That was my worst moment. I can do it.
Is my okay? Well, now I have to ask Ryan. So was my British impression worse than Hayden's country western?
No, yours was better by so far. A lot better. Mid defeat.
Yeah.
Mine's not very good
he
too.
knows that it was bad.
Mine's not very good. I think I can do Australian better though, because I had a band on that was Australian. They were like, it's just British but slower, and I was like, oh okay, I can think of.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I didn't really put it together, and then I was like, then I started like saying some of the words that they were saying, and they were like, whoa, you sound Australian. That's wild. And
no way.
And I don't know if they were just gassing me up, but I don't know. I felt pretty impressed,
No, because the Australian accent is just like. You won't know what this sounds like, but the Birmingham accent in the UK, Australian, is actually really similar to the Birmingham accent, and it is.
Ryan's face. I'm gonna zoom in on Ryan's face.
I'll let him.
Ryan-
I'm hearing him
Ryan-
out. I'll let him ride this one out. and
Ryan's
see how
initial
smooth
reaction killed me. Oh my god, that's great. But I want to hear Hayden out too. Oh my god.
I
We'll
just
have to
wanna
see if he
where
digs
he's
himself a
going with
hole
this
or
one.
not.
Yeah.
The Birmingham accent, it's slow and it's very it's I actually like the accent quite a lot. It's quite a hated on accent in the UK.
It is.
People say, "Oh, he's from Birmingham." And the thing is, the first band I was in was actually Birmingham based, and who I am as a person,
Birmingham is based.
Birmingham based, not cringe. I pick up accents really easily. So if I'm around someone for long enough, I will pick up twinges of their accent, and not on purpose. So for a good year, I had a mad brummy twinge to my voice, and I'm glad it's gone. But
Except for, I love how you backpedaled. You're like Birmingham's based, and then you're like, well, I actually I'm so glad that I got rid of the accent. I've eradicated this
Does
from.
not explain how it's Australian.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah.
I did forget about that.
You're just like Birmingham's based. Then you're like, I disown Birmingham, and then we really never answered why Birmingham, the accent is related to Australia.
Because I'm going from Birmingham, do you know what I mean? And I'm going to Exeter for a
Oh,
show.
it's very like,
So it's quite similar. It just, but Australian's just a little bit more, a little bit more nasally.
That's actually pretty.
Birmingham.
I'm not gonna lie, he's crushing it.
Mate, I've been watching Married at First Sight Australia with my girlfriend, so it's very fresh
He's
in the
been
mind.
training for this.
He's been training for this moment, yeah. So
Yeah, I have actually.
now I think you've acquired at least 2 Australian fans by that accent.
I hope so. That'd be pretty base, not cringe at all. If we get at least one Australian fan, then I can say I've got an Australian friend.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty cool if you ask me, because I don't know if I actually have any Australian friends. I probably have someone I know who's Australian, and I'm really offending them right now. I don't know any.
They've unfriended you
fine.
now at this point. They're like,
Bro.
fuck.
I will Twitter them. I will cancel them. Same thing. But
I will Please don't, man. That's not. I'll replace that friend. I'm the American friend if you don't have any. So,
There you
help to
go.
fill that
Yeah,
slot.
base. That's cool.
Yeah, bro. Thanks.
American friends. That's.
I'm just
great.
gonna sound
I
like
that.
this for the rest of the interview, man. Just yeah.
Well, tonight will be the night that I will fall
For you.
over again.
This is the 1 a.m. vibes right now.
Some match made in heaven. That there we go.
So like,
you know what?
yeah. I'm just gonna be like,
Right.
so like, yeah, man. So yeah, so.
So,
fuck. I don't remember what question
so
I was gonna
no,
ask. Yeah.
Mate, you know what? I'm starting to realise why Ryan does most of the interviews. I'm kind of because I'm not a focused person.
If you didn't know, Haydn has ADHD.
I picked up on that.
deduced that.
I have a lot of friends that have ADHD, so that was the immediate when you were just like, yo, as soon as you came in, I was like, yep. I know what type of
You're
person
like,
this is
there
going to be.
Mate, honestly, it's so bad. Like,
It's all right.
It's quite funny.
It's endearing. I like it.
It's quite funny though, because like naturally, I'm actually quite a calm person, but because of the ADHD,
I'm bringing the worst out of
When
you. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
well, essentially.
Okay, cool. There you go.
Nah.
I love to hear it. I'm a bad
But
influence.
when I'm around people, like for some reason, I just get mad stimulated. So then I'm just pinging left, right, and center, and so no one ever actually sees the normal me. They just see the on literal blue Gatorade version of me.
He's just like every person that like starts off like a YouTube video. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Haydn here. Yeah.
That's pretty accurate to be
I'm
honest.
the
that's
vocalist of
actually a
In
good point.
Fear. Let's go.
You know,
Let's
what?
get this
That's
video to
exactly what
1,000
we've been
likes.
doing on this interview,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, to be
Literally,
fair, that is actually the maddest synopsis of my entire
you're welcome.
personality I've seen there, because that is really accurate.
Yeah. It's like, I want to see this video get to 1,000 likes. I also want you to check out my
God.
band In Fear. Links below. Go check
Hit the
me out.
notification bell.
Yeah,
to
hit the
never miss a
notification
beat.
bell. Subscribe if you're new. Let's
Man,
check out
I
my
need
new
to become a
song,
streamer.
Doom Sequence. let's go.
I'm telling you.
And then he's like that.
Mate, I'm telling you, I need to become a streamer.
You
or
should,
something,
yeah, do it up.
because I
I'll
need
be
money.
your first sub.
Oh yeah,
I got you.
Pretty based.
There you
I
go.
got you.
You're kitted out now. You
Yeah,
should
you
be a
kitted out,
streamer
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
you
your
got it.
destiny, bro.
Yeah.
This is the mic.
Yeah, then you could just like
all
eat your
shall be
microphone.
on.
You're like, hey, what's up, guys?
Oh my god.
Just have it like
You know
blown
what?
up.
Yeah, the fact you did that is hilarious because if there's anything that triggers Ryan's sense of humor, it is bass boosted stuff.
Yeah, it is. I was about to comment on that and be like, we've reached peak comedy now because it's just loud equals funny, and I'm here for that. That's right.
That's the best type of humor, I think. You know,
Yeah.
that's like just like I don't know. It's so funny. Either that or I've recently been watching this one podcast that's called The Underdogs. They like do they're a bunch of YouTubers that are all Australian and they like play video games, but then they do this like podcast where they just shoot the shit and stuff. But one of the more recent podcasts I watched, they have like this soundboard, and one of the sounds is like a fart, but it is absolutely drenched in reverb. So it's like, and it's just like you can hear just the echo just rip. So
The
Dude,
worst
I
thing
would
is,
cry. I would absolutely cry.
the worst thing is that I know the exact sample you're on about.
it's just, and then it's just like the reverb it's like it's like as if it was like in just like a hallway and it just kept going.
Mate, it's the holy fart.
I'm definitely gonna throw that. I'm gonna throw that in for Ryan. I'm gonna find that really reverberated
Please,
fart
it just
and then
needs
put
to
it
be
in
like-
here. Yeah.
There you go.
Like, put it now.
When you want to bleep out any curse words, then you just insert that
Yeah.
sample. There you go.
I got
That's a
you.
good point. I was just about to swear repeatedly.
Oh.
Glad I didn't. But the funny thing
I like
is,
how that was just like
you can
Hayden's like
you
now.
can edit the
Can I do
you
it
can
now?
edit the fart noise over
I can.
everything I was just saying then, and it will just seem like I was swearing the whole time.
Yeah, no one will know. You just replace his whole like next minute of talking with just that sample.
I just blur out his
turn
mouth,
that
so
song
it's
up.
like, oh my god, he said all of those words. What words is he saying?
Bro, my favorite song is "Fart" slowed and reverbed.
I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is a based interview.
We've
though, I'll tell
really
you.
digressed.
This is a based in.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, James. James is probably like watching this, and they're like, "So did you talk about the album?" And then he's just like, and then we're like, "No, we talked about reverberated farts. It was even better."
Yeah.
They're like, we haven't, like the reason why you do these interviews is so that you could talk about your album. You're like, but yo, man, reverberated farts though. Come on. Have you heard this, man?
telling
Come
you,
on.
man, this shit's funny. All
Yeah,
right?
this
You
shit's
need to hear
funny.
me out.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you know what?
Kids love the
was,
memes,
I was
you know?
nervous. I was nervous for this interview because I either say nothing or do this. And you know what? The vibes here are immense, and I love it because obviously we can do the serious stuff as well,
Yeah.
but we can also do the reverberated fart, slowed and reverb
Yeah. Just
as well, which is incredible. This
it's
is
the
literally
dichotomy
my-
of man, you know? You have you have big dumb humor, and then like
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with some serious questions, you know? So
Well, yeah,
that's the vibe
Mate,
I'm
here.
not gonna lie, this is
You
definitely the
perfectly
funniest
surmised my
interview we've
channel.
had.
yeah. I don't see an interview topping this. Ever.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I could be in the hierarchy of interviews. I always find that like when I talk to people after the interview, I was just like, they're like, "Oh my god, I was so nervous to do this," and I was like, that's kind of why I give like a little time to start out the interview. Like I don't record it. I just have us like talk because nothing's more nerve-wracking than just to be in a video chat and then jump in and it's just like, "Hey, so the first question is what's your favorite color?"
Yeah.
You know?
We've had that.
And I'm like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, I don't want to jump right into it. Like, I want to kind of get to know you, have you feel comfortable, and then jump into it. You know, I'd rather.
What? That's what I look at interviews and podcasts for, really. Because if it's just like your standard interview, I turn it off. Like, if it's just like a run of the mill question then answer, question then answer, I don't really listen to it. But if it's like actual conversations and not just the band version of small talk, Something in my brain just turns off.
Yeah, and
Don't
if
have
there's no
actual
farts, if there's
conversations.
no reverberated farts, then
Bro,
0 out of 10.
I'm
100%.
telling you,
Yeah,
I can't
not
tell you
based.
how many podcasts I have turned off because there's been no slowed reverb farts.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Cringe.
don't worry.
Downbeat.
You
Cringe.
come here. You just not
I
enough.
love the
You're like
downbeat.
just you just comment on his podcast, and you're just like, not enough farts. 0 out of 10.
Give me more farts
Haydn
right
of
now.
the band in Fear.
4 hours.
You just
The thing
sign
is,
off, you signature it off.
You know what? Something just occurred to me. You know how Spotify's got that new feature where it's essentially TikTok now, and it gives you previews of interviews.
Oh, yeah,
previews of
yeah,
podcasts
yeah.
and stuff. What if it just comes up on Spotify of us just talking about fart noises?
Oh, that'd be dank. That'd be so sick.
I
reckon we'd
think
get mad clicks if that.
Yeah,
happened.
yeah,
I think that would get a lot of clicks
Yeah,
on that.
yeah,
That would
they're
be pretty
like-
based.
They're like, who loves reverberated farts as much as us three? I think that's really what it comes down to. I don't think you could find 3 more chaps here that are about that. You know, I'm just saying.
How have we genuinely just spent 10 minutes speaking about
Listen,
reverberated
we let the conversation go where it's supposed to go, you know. And if it's about reverberated farts, then hey, we let it rock, you know, just like a fart.
When you timestamp this, you're just gonna have a 10-minute block of just.
I'm not gonna timestamp anything else out, but just this part. Everything else is just gonna be blank, and it's just gonna be one section. It's just gonna say farts in it. Farts,
so
bro.
funny.
Yeah, and that's it. We talk about that. So, guys, if you've made it past the fart talk, awesome. That's sick.
Sorry about that.
I don't know how the fuck we got there. I legitimately don't know how we got to the fart talk, but it's great.
Do you know what?
I love it.
The funniest thing is that I actually remember the question. The question was, what songs would you recommend to get into your band?
Yeah,
So
somehow.
naturally, it's just fart
Wow.
sounds.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Somebody's like that fucking Charlie and Always
Oh
Sunny.
my
He's got all the lines, and he's just like, listen, I spent all night trying to figure this out.
Right, you know the breakdown in the bass. What if we just put the fart sound over that?
Goodness me.
do
Hayden
that
knows
live.
as well that I'm
you know it'd be
the
great.
absolute king of like editing things in Logic
Yeah,
to make them
correct.
like overlap and stuff. And yeah, I would 100% do that now. So
You just
Yeah,
you should
mark
just
my words,
email
it'll be on my
George.
story
You
at
should
some
just
point.
email George and just be like, listen, can we have one more final edit before you know? And then he's like, what is it? And he's just like, here's the link. Can you just don't even play it? Just add it into this section here. And he's like, why don't listen to it? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all right. We're good. We got it. You know.
Mate, the funny thing is that he would actually find that hilarious as well.
oh yeah, for sure.
And it's just like,
Mate, when this was
Sure.
before I was in the band, but like they played a show in Norwich in a little Mexican bar, and in one of the songs called Arc, on the breakdown of it, you know the Roblox oof sound. That Ryan just stretched that out and put it over the breakdown, and there's a video of it, and it's the most insane.
That's
thing
awesome.
ever.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
it was
love
on our
a good
backing
meme
track.
breakdown.
It was on our backing track.
Ooh.
That was hilarious. That was slowed and reverbed. There you
That
go.
was slowed and reverb.
That was slowed
good,
and
actually.
reverbed. Thank you. And Hayden crushed it too. He did a great job. Kudos, you know.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Kudos.
I give my best effort.
In Fear is a meme band. Just remember that.
We
guys.
are now a meme band.
They're
That's
sick.
the thing.
They're the best.
I mean, the current meme is TechFest Pick It Up, and I don't think that's going to leave for a while, because it's just the most recent tragedy to happen.
Yeah, well, until we play this year, where we'll be fine. So
We will be fine. We're going to smash it. Look, Chelsea
Yeah.
Green are going to watch us, and they're going to be like, yo, we should take this band on tour. Because,
You should.
Oh my God, wow. They've got a vocalist that looks surprisingly like Jacob Cheltenham. Charlton, fucking hell.
that is actually like you're convinced now. You know that you think that's his real name.
The thing is, it actually is as well. I've said Jacob Cheltenham so much in my life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just that's him now.
Yeah, that's just so hilarious.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
Oh
Jesus.
wow,
Uh,
guys,
Okay,
if
sorry.
you
funniest interview of all time,
this
for
is
sure.
thanks.
For sure.
I'm glad I can bring the best out in you guys,
Definitely.
which is just reverberated farts. And it doesn't take much, but hey, it's an honest work. But the next question I have for you guys is, who influenced you? Who kind of got you started out making music? Like, what was that first artist you're like, I'd really love to do that. That sounds sick. And then,
Oh,
more currently, who are your influences? Like in terms of who influences In Fear now?
it's a
Yeah.
really good question.
Oh,
'Cause,
thank
It is a good question.
Thank
For
you.
me,
Everything.
I got
Yeah, you
into metal. I got into metal through my brother, who introduced me to bands like Bullet for My Valentine,
Oh.
Parkway Drive,
Oh,
Killswitch Engage,
oh,
Lamb of God, stuff like that. So that was my intro, sort of, to like metal,
I
and I was enjoying. What just happened? I just missed that. Are you eating a chicken wing? What's going on?
No, bro. No, I'm eating a fucking Tunnocks, mate.
Oh right, nice.
I just want
Mate,
to
this
say
is some-
I
we're
was
now
really
on to
trying to
we're
pay
now on to
attention
the
to
2 a.m.
Ryan.
energy at this point.
I was really trying to pay attention to Ryan, and Hayden was just like, this. I'm not even joking. This was Hayden.
I was trying
Like,
to
took,
not make
like-
any noise.
He took like the most like he took like the most baby bite he could have ever taken. He was like the fucking like Squidward when he like takes a bite of the Krabby
Oh,
Patty.
God,
Like I'm not even joking. I was like,
No, because-
no, don't do it like that. Come on, just fucking
Oh,
eat it.
man.
We know you eat food, so
Mate, my whole thought process there was like, oh no. I'm
that
on
was
camera.
great. And then
Oh,
you
no,
were
I don't wanna
cracking
distract
up because you
Ryan.
saw me dying. You were like, oh god, I fucked up.
Honestly, I thought he was just eating a chicken wing. I don't know why. It just looked like
Yeah,
a chicken
2 a.m.
wing.
chicken wings, man. Come
Chicken
on.
wing.
Yeah, I was like,
would
why
eat a
is
chicken
why is he eating that? Like, so random.
Hey,
Oh,
whatever.
dude. Anyway, I was
Yeah,
saying.
sorry, Ryan.
That's all right. My brother got me into metal with those bands, so like early metalcore and stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I saw the Parkway Drive Home is for the Heartless documentary thing.
Ooh,
you know, the one
yeah.
that came with the Atlas box set or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I had the DVD because I was a big Parkway Drive fan when I was a kid. And I watched the DVD, and they played like a live set at Byron Bay, like at the school, and loads of stuff like that. And honestly, like just seeing them play on stage with like all their mates and like just playing like heavy songs and the energy and stuff, like really made me want to be in a heavy band. So that was like where my ambition came from, to like play live music in a heavy band. And then after that, obviously, it's just like, I've gone out and explored so many different bands, and this has now been my life like ever since, really. And now I think more my influences nowadays are probably less in the metal world, and I listen to a lot more sort of like alternative, I don't know, maybe some singer-songwriter, sort of like pop artists
Lana
and things like
Del
that.
Rey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lana Del Rey's like
Mention Lana Del Rey around this man and he will scream.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah,
scream
so I
though.
listen to Lana a lot. Billie Eilish, I like Billie Eilish. But then when it comes to metal, really do like Thornhill. Genuinely, they're probably my most listened to band. Like, no joke. And then
No cap.
really also enjoy Deftones. They're probably one of my other biggest, most listened to bands. Honestly,
Really
if I showed you my
really
Spotify
playing into
Wrapped or
it. I
something,
love it.
you'd see those two bands. So yeah, some stuff like that. Really, I still enjoy a lot more like hardcore stuff as well, and some of the heavier things. But genuinely, it's just like a really big mixture, and yeah, that's me really.
Like, you know what? Before I forget, on the note of hardcore, I'm massively into hardcore. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I live and breathe it, man. Like, Trapped Under Ice. You got Backtrack. You've got stuff like, you got Incendiary. You got stuff like that, man. Like, I live for hardcore, and I think I love how like popular it's getting at the moment. And shout out Turnstile for making, not making
crushing
that happen, but contributing massively to that. But okay, now I got that out of the way. I kind of started off I was like a dubstep kid. I was like a Skrillex guy. Scary Monsters, Nice Sprites, and all that, and a Bangarang and all that. Do you know what I mean? And then I picked up Guitar Hero.
Oh,
And then
yes.
and then Beast and the Harlot by Avenged Sevenfold came on, and that's what my initial this is sick, because the video for it, I mean, looking back at it now, it's really corny, but at the time I was like, when I was young.
That's true. I was gonna say, yeah.
Dumb. But
that is a tune, by the way.
Banger, mate.
Yeah. So good.
I'm not even huge on Avenged anymore, but I will still rip that song.
Oh yeah,
dude. I didn't mention them in my influences, but they were massive when I was growing up. Huge for me, especially on guitar. I used to know all the Avenged songs on guitar. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna shred Sinister Gates.
And that's what I was like,
yeah.
You got it, Ryan. You crush. Yeah. But, you guys are on the same level, I think. Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah.
I just played Chuggy Chuggy Riffs, and he's just there
Mate. So wait, sorry, Guitar Hero. That was the initial Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero.
Fuck, I had it all mapped out, and then 2 a.m. hit.
2 a.m. is hidden.
Hero. So obviously there's Metallica as well.
Oh,
so I got into it through a very classic kind of way of doing it. Oh, I remember. And then my life changed. I started playing, I don't know which one it is, but I play a WWE game.
Oh, mate.
All of a sudden,
soundtrack. Yeah.
All of a sudden, CM Punk is entering the ring. And This Fire by Killswitch starts playing.
Oh!
And that
what
changed my life. I'm not even exaggerating. That's changed my life. That song is absolutely incredible.
Killswitch, man.
Oh,
that was my proper awakening moment. I need to listen to more stuff like that. And ironically, Skillet had a song on there as well, which was really good. And I can't remember what it's called now because I do not listen to Skillet.
That's fair. Yeah.
But they had back then, when you're 13, you're like, rock on,
yeah, this is hard. And then now you're like, oh,
this is hard as fuck, bro.
When you're 13 and you're there
it was just please, Mum, buy me tickets to see Skillet.
Yeah, let me see Skillet, Mom.
Oh dear.
You mean the kitchen utensil skillet? We have plenty of skillets at home.
The skillet at home.
Yeah. And then she just pulls up like this. You're like, no, that's not it, Mom. And then you run upstairs and you slam the door shut. I listen to Godsmack now.
I've grown up. No, I listen to Creed. I only listen to Higher by Creed ever. That's the only song I listen to. It's my biggest influence. To a place. But sorry, I'll start rambling.
Sorry.
And then I was 13 years old. Can You Feel My Heart by Bring Me the Horizon was released.
Oh, bro.
And from then, you know what? I still don't think to this day a song has had that impact on me that Can You Feel My Heart did, because it was the first heavy song that I got into, and
with that EDM
that was created by it. Well, mate, yeah, it's the EDM mixed because I was a dubstep kid. Don't forget. But hearing the electronic influences and the atmosphere that they created, it was nothing I had ever heard before. Granted, I was 13.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
But you know what? Even to this day, I think Bring Me the Horizon are one of the best bands ever.
Oh,
because
without a doubt, yeah, without a doubt.
They haven't got a bad album. Anyone who talks shit on Armo, I will kill them. I won't kill them. That's illegal. But Ryan, I swear to God, the album is so good.
Wait. Do we have a ammo hater in the room here?
We've got an ammo hater. And I'm about to roast him for it.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid, bro.
I'll go take a flight over from the US to the UK. You bet your ass I'm gonna come over there.
I will come here just to slap you. Ryan, I will drive 2 hours just to slap you. So one of my biggest influences is Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh, good.
In everything I do. Granted, I do not sound anything like Ollie Sykes because I don't know how he does what he does.
Yeah.
But just in terms of how I approach songwriting, I really like to get deep into it. And for the new material that we're writing, I'm going to be trying to get more into it because I also am a songwriter, but more for like alt rock stuff. So it's not really it's like rock music, brother. It's not it's not heavy caveman metal.
Oh.
But if we're talking about vocal influences, sorry, my brain is hit that point in the night, guys.
We're gonna have this spinning wheel on.
But so I started off as like a deathcore vocalist. Like they were like my biggest influences.
Oh
were
my God.
like Adam Warren from Oceano,
Oh.
Scott Lewis from Carnifex, Alex Kohler, stuff like that. They were like my biggest influences, and kind of as I've gone on and been finding my sound, I've kind of weirdly got a bit detached from metal. I think because I've just been listening to it for so long now.
Yeah,
I just don't really listen to too much anymore. So my influence, you know, actually, this is a good point, and it's ironic because I've been like taking the piss of it the whole interview. But one of my biggest influences is Jacob Charlton. Simply because
he's not even lying.
I know, but
genuinely.
I can't believe it. Like, I just think it's hilarious because he's been joking it up all the time, and then when he actually says it's real, I'm like, yeah, shut up, man. That's funny joke. Ha ha ha, man. We get it. You like Jacob Cheltenham, all right?
It's just the it's because sorry, shut up. That's my phone. It's basically the reason he's such a big influence to me is because he's kind of shown me, without knowing him at all, he's shown me how to use my voice, because his voice is not your typical metalcore voice at all. Like, it's not like raspy at all. It's very much like clean. And, the way the melodies he chooses to write and that lot are so like flowing and that lot, and they're not just like stagnant, which like quite a lot of metalcore can do. Like, you know, like your old school like 2014, 2013 metalcore choruses, like, you know, proper stuff like that.
Rise core era, yeah.
Rise core era, yeah. Like Pittsburgh, White Amity Affliction.
Yeah.
One of the best choruses ever, by the way.
Oh, sick chorus, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's my biggest influence because he kind of shows me how to use my voice weirdly. And just to give another example of like what influences me, Turnover. Who are not a metal band at all.
Wow. All right.
Because they are an extremely sad band. At least Peripheral Vision is. That's my favorite album of all time, by the way.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where I get my like lyricism from. Well, not in Infair really, because I can't just be a sad soy boy in Infair. I've got to actually write with purpose. But my other project, Amber Palace, is for all my sad stuff. Okay.
I like how Haydn came on here for In Fear, and then he's like, "Hey, so check out my other band that."
Hey, yeah, check out my other band right now, James.
Wow, you're watching this,
yeah. But yeah, sorry, I get so off. Ryan like literally summed his up in 5 minutes. I'm here 15 minutes in. Like, oh yeah, so basically.
Yeah, so I was born one day, and then and then there was one day I heard some rock music, and I was like, God, I love the Beatles, they're great. And then I moved on, and you know, I found Creed. Creed's my second favorite band.
Creed is my second. Yeah, they are one of the bands of all time.
Then, you know, Guitar Hero, you know, that game with the clicky buttons.
Oh, you know? Mate, we went on a journey. Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I was just roasting Hayden, but it was great. He crushed it.
Join the club.
Mate,
it was based. No, it was good.
It's so funny that you like say bass and cringe, because our sound guy Aiden, he just says
no,
bass.
it's not. No. Wait. Why would you do this?
I know. Yeah,
I love torture.
I know.
I'm just a sucker for pain. Like he just says that's bass, not cringe, all the time, and it's rubbed off on me now. So the fact you're saying this is I'm like a parrot. I hear a word I really like, or I see an emoji that I really like, which is like the stone. You know, you see that little geezer back there. Like that. You see that? He's just there, like. That's like the Easter Island head. That's the one.
My
That's
favorite,
like
emoji right now is the salute, the salute guy that was goated.
I do that as well because I don't know what it means, but I love it.
It's just great.
Because,
you don't even have to understand what it means. You just throw it on there and people get it. You know,
mate. Honestly,
you're like in fear. You know, you don't see that. You say less. That says it all. You know, then people are like, oh, I gotta be fucking with in fear right now. Jesus.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
So
you know, be great. You know, be great is the next merch design is just it says in fear and like Comic Sans and then has the emoji with it. I buy that shit. No joke. I would for sure. I saw. What did I see today? It was so fucking insane. Oh, it was Boundaries and Body Snatcher did like it looked like a fucking kid's drawing, but it was like Body Snatcher, Boundaries, best friends forever, and put like a number 4 in ever, and then they were like, we're only making 50s of this shirt, 50 of this shirt, and I was just like, that's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. That's like A, Q, B, love, friendship, and C. These two bands are just insanely heavy bands, but then they make merch like that, and I think it's just hilarious. Like you're just you look at that and you're like, oh, they're probably a soft band. I'm like, oh, check them out, check them both out. I dare you, do it, baby, do it. Yeah.
One day when we have enough money, we can release some funny T-shirts. We will do it at some point.
I want to release funny.
I'll release a funny merch design in your honor, guys. It'll just be it'll be the hand emoji.
Just the
I'll be audio addiction and then just the salute emoji, dude. I'll make it about as worse as possible. It'll be like if you watch In Fear and then just do the one emoji where his like mouth's like kind of, like he's like tucking his lip in and he's
don't. Oh god! Because another thing our sound guy is addicted to is the Giga Chad filter on Instagram.
Oh yeah, like the chat.
Yeah, he's addicted to it. He loves it, and now I have been influenced, and it's all I can do now.
It's just Giga Chad filter everywhere.
Honestly,
I mean, you're already cut already in the face already, Haydn. So I don't know how the Giga Chad filter is like. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't. Is it on now? Because I would be surprised if it wasn't. Yeah.
Mate, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You could not have said that to someone with less of a jawline.
Nah, you're crushing it, dude. Killing
no,
it.
you know what though? I in our one of our most recent video shoots, it was my first one since I cut my hair, and I tell you what, I felt like a Giga Chad in that.
You look sick in Doom Sequence, man.
I'm gassed for it.
Yeah.
Like, my profile picture on
Hottie
Facebook.
alert over here. Excuse me. Oh, 2 hotties in the building. Oh,
2 hotties.
Oh, love it.
Too hot now.
Yeah.
Mate, so my Facebook profile picture is so we didn't do any single shots from that. We did all like full band shots.
Full band shots.
I cropped everyone out because I really liked how I looked in it. Yeah, and there's just Ryan there, just like.
Yeah, I was stood next to him in the photo shoot, and he couldn't crop me out. So his profile picture was just him, and then me just stood in the background, like vibing.
No, I'm gonna try and find it.
Oh my god, that's cursed. Oh,
it's so dumb.
So
dumb. You know what's even more dumb is that when we crop the photo, it's like pixelated.
Look at this.
You look like one of those photos that you take, like those photo shoot photos where like how like one guy's like this and then you see like the prom photos. Have you ever seen like those really?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god!
Please, bro.
Yeah. Yo, check out In Fear, my band. Kind of sick.
please listen to my band.
Oh, Ryan, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I
this
didn't
is
really
man, you
realize the
just
meme effects it would
guys,
have me
listen.
putting you in there.
Listen, guys, these are some of the hottest UK men here. I'm surprised this isn't like, you know, one of those like hot dating UK shows that we're having on here, you know.
Oh
There's
You
just
know
like
what?
this is, you know, this is some serious eye candy you have on tonight. So
This is
just
it.
want to
man,
let you
I'm
know.
telling ya.
You know, I
But
am not
just for the
gay, but listen,
records-
I know style. I know sexy when I see it. You know what I'm saying? So
Bass.
Yeah,
For the
just saying.
record listeners, for the record, I am taken by a
Ah.
beautiful woman.
Damn.
So you're
My
gonna have
heart.
to get your dreams smashed to smithereens by me. I'm afraid because I love my girlfriend.
Ryan hasn't said
Okay.
anything, so Ryan is on the map, guys.
Ryan is not
I'm
on the
not
map.
on the
Ryan,
map,
Ryan, right now.
Definitely not. Yeah, no, I'm also taken. I was just waiting for Hayden to finish his sketch.
This sketch.
Oh dear.
Hayden
And
comes
also,
out with
I was
it.
absorbing
Hayden comes out with like
compliments.
an inflatable person. It's just like, yeah, here's me and my girl. See, I'm
Hey,
taken.
yo, boom. Man,
Have you
look,
seen her?
Taken, bro. Taken,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, okay. There you go.
She's my love
Damn.
stream blood.
Oh man, you know.
I would show you mine, but I don't have my phone.
Now
so
I feel a little,
I can't,
you know.
can't
Now I
do
feel a
the
little
same.
disappointed that you know we have this great eye candy, but you know it's look but don't touch,
I'm
guys.
sorry.
Remember that.
Off limit.
Exactly.
Off
Off
The
limits.
thing is,
Yeah.
you see, the thing is, about my girlfriend is that she's a goth. So if anyone tries to steal me, she'll literally perform rituals and that, and they'll die. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god. I don't know if that's too. I don't know if that's true or not, but
No, it's not true at all.
okay.
Don't worry. She's very lovely. She's a Geordie.
No, that's great. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna.
Oh, sorry. A Geordie is someone from a place called Newcastle in the UK, and they've got.
I'm learning so much tonight. This is great.
You are, yeah.
I'm not even exaggerating.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
You
a
could-
real old
in-
UK person soon.
You are. You're
Honestly.
annoyed, bro. Now.
You're annoyed, bruv. Now.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm telling
awesome.
you, yeah.
Thank
like
you.
could.
That's
You could
based.
drive. Based, not cringe at all.
It's no
Let's
cringe,
just say
not
off the
cringe.
record.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna try my best UK actress at. I'm gonna try my best UK accent at the end of this video to sign you guys
Yeah,
out.
yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna really
But
put
mate,
all the
honestly,
effort into it.
You could drive 10 miles anywhere in the country, like from where you are, and you will find a new accent. It's insane. My
Mate, that's
favorite,
true. Yeah.
ironically, my favorite accent actually is the Geordie accent.
there you
I would die for it. I love it. Whenever we
Die
go
for
and
it?
see you, I would. I'd die for the accent. I'd die for the two men. Well, I didn't mean to say man. I was meant to say late. I'd die for the two late. That was awful. We just lost one Geordie fan. But
I'm just.
yeah.
You should just show this clip to your girlfriend and see, like, if she gives you a thumbs up or a thumbs down on that one. I'm gonna get a reason to guess. I think it's a thumbs down because Ryan was like,
the thing
"Nah,
is,
that was cringe, bro."
oh no, bro! It's no, the worst thing is though.
I don't know. I can't. I don't. I'm not a Geordie, so I can't comment on it. You know?
Oh,
Bro, the
man.
thing
I'm
is,
not. No horse in this race.
He was a long way off.
Oh.
Yeah, a long way. He was a
Yeah,
long
mate,
He's
way
in a
off.
different town. That's not Geordie.
Mate, so there's an artist called Sam Fender who is an unbelievable artist, just like a rock music kind of thing. And he's a Geordie. Watch an interview from him, and then you will see exactly what the Geordie accent is.
Okay.
It is unbelievable.
It's peak. It's peak. It's peak.
It's
Would you say it's peak
accent.
UK accent?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, there's also some absolute memes made about the Geordie accent. There's a lot of like really memey videos of like some really drunk Geordies doing like, being Geordies speaking. And right, here's something else as well. It's one of those accents where it's hard to understand sometimes because they just speak so quick. But so like whenever I go and see my girlfriend's family with her, my head is spinning half the time. One,
And
because
you
I'm like,
already
oh
have
my
a hard
God.
time as it is with ADHD, so you're fucked.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, yeah, is that I was literally just about to be case in point why that makes sense. I was literally just about to be like, well, my mum's Irish, and I don't know what she's saying half the time. Like, and I wish I was lying. There are some times I'm like, what did you say?
Then there's me who speaks really slowly with practically what I would consider hardly any thick accent whatsoever.
I mean,
My man is
yeah.
literally beige.
I am. I'm like the beige
No, you're
accent.
not beige, bro.
Yeah.
You're not beige, bro. You're beautiful.
you're great. Ryan's great. I like that
Ryan's
accent.
beautiful
Ryan,
voice,
yeah.
bass voice, not
Based
cringe.
voice, yeah, not cringe. Not cringe.
Thanks, Kanye. Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
Oh man.
Well, guys, I'm just trying to sound like Idris Elba. You know, I feel like that's where I feel like
mate,
his
you know,
his
yeah, man.
he
I
is
watched
just-
Luke the other day
is
as
a very
well.
cool
I
man.
watched the film that they brought out on Netflix. It was sick.
Oh mate, yeah, the Luther was really good. Luther.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, it's really good. I really enjoyed that.
I need to learn
actually.
his accent. That I feel like
Oh,
I'd be
yeah.
hard as fuck
Yeah.
if I had his accent.
Mate,
Yeah.
same, because then maybe I'd actually seem hard. You know what?
I mean,
yeah,
you
my,
are
my
hard.
plans. Nah, bro, I'm not. You wait until I have my glow up. Yeah, I'm gonna start
Yeah.
going to the gym.
He's gonna
yeah.
have
And,
like he's gonna have that like puffer jacket on. He's yo,
Yeah. Yeah, mate, I'm telling
That's
you.
why I
I'm gonna
wore
start
this
going to the-
sleeveless shirt today, you know, because like, you know,
Just
I'm
to
just trying to
just
just
to
a flex,
flex.
just a flex, you know what I'm
Mate.
saying? You know.
In 2 years' time, I'm going to be ripped, bruv. I'm going
Let's
to be
go.
a literal. I'm
Let's
going to be a
turn up.
Dorito. I'm going to be a Dorito, and on stage, I'm going to be topless. I'm going to be fully tattooed, yeah, and then no one can tell me anything. I'm going to look terrifying. I'm telling you, bruv. That's the thing. And Ryan's like, no, don't go on stage topless. I'm like, shut up.
This is gonna be this is gonna be hated. He's just gonna be like,
Yeah,
Bro,
literally.
that's like the Star Wars meme of the Adam Driver guy when he's just there like, Mom, I shit myself.
he's just gonna constantly. He's just gonna be like, he's just gonna be constipated the entire time. Actually, I feel
bruv.
like if you do get really jacked, then you won't like the stage. You won't jump off the stage like the last time because you just be like
That's a
so
good point.
fucking just.
Oh god, just go through it.
No, the stage would stand up just by the sheer like scaredness of like, oh shit, we're holding Hayden up. All right, we gotta stay strong, boys.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Mate, 'cause this
Yeah.
is 10,000
You put the
pounds of
fear in
pure
the
steel.
stage, you know. The stage is like,
Yeah,
oh, I can't break it
exactly.
down, and then everybody's just like, holy shit, Hayden is jacked.
Mate,
Yeah,
and then
that's it.
I just throw the whole venue away. Like, just, don't need you anymore.
Your in-ear
But-
pack like suddenly never breaks because
Yeah.
it's just
Bro,
yeah.
you know what?
It shows
I
respect.
I haven't had to buy a new one since. We somehow found the door for it, and it works again.
Yeah, we're all clever enough to fix it in this
Hey.
band. Fixed it so many times now, and
Mate,
it's
yeah.
still going strong.
And I do not want to buy a new one because they are expensive. They're not, but like to me, they're expensive because
We'll start a
I
second
literally-
GoFundMe for Hayden. That's it.
Yeah,
You
a
got
new
it.
in it. I mean, to be fair, I do need to get some new in-ears. So
This is we're gonna have so many like GoFundMe.
Bro, this is you know what? Just title this whole interview. It smelled like broke. It's just about me.
And then
Being
brackets,
broke.
brackets, fart, slowed, and reverb.
No, I just should have one bracket and just like reverberated fart, and the other bracket is ad read for the entire rest of it. Be like, this episode's sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Have you heard? This game's great. He's like, have you ever wanted to join a band called In Fear? Well, guess what? They have a character, and it's just like you with like a 9-string guitar.
I've never ever played Raid Shadow Legends, but it's just like the only sponsor.
It's the
on
meme.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's the meme.
Yeah, the meme sponsor. Yeah.
It's the meme sponsor.
I've never known anyone to actually play it either. Like I'm just like, oh yeah, do you wanna like come play Raid with me, bro? Like, no, bro, I'm playing Fortnite. I'm playing Fortnite instead. Looking like
Hayden's in the back, like doing the Fortnite dances, you know, like.
Oh yeah, you know it. You know it.
I knew it. Go see In Fear live, and then you can see all the Fortnite dances. They're gonna bring the heat on stage. The next question I have for you guys, because Jesus Christ, we keep derailing this shit, but it's great.
We do, yeah.
We can do a speed round if you need.
I need to sleep soon.
We're gonna speed run all of these questions. So the next question I have for you
let's
guys.
speed run the questions. We got this.
The next question is, if you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Oh, nice.
You picked the longest-winded question ever.
No,
because there is so many I want to.
Right,
in a good way. I love this question.
I'm gonna pick "Born to Die" by Lana Del Rey. I would love to cover that song because I think Haydn would be sick.
Haydn is sick.
We've actually spoke about it.
Yeah, we have. Yeah,
I'd love to. I'd love to release a cover at some point. Only if it was like proper, like us, to do that cover.
It will. I feel.
Oh God, I don't know what song. You know what? Probably a Deftones song. To be honest with you, mate.
Oh.
Let's say like Rosemary, or A Hole in the Earth.
Oh,
because
Hole in the Earth would be.
Cuts.
Oh, that'd be great.
Bruv, honestly.
I'd be about
I keep saying bruv. I'm literally the CEO of Oi Bruv.
Right. Speed run. What's the next
That was great.
question?
Guys, if you have any suggestions for In Fear, drop them in the comments. Maybe they might do it. Maybe they won't. I don't know. I don't control them. But, you know, if you join the Oi Bruv fam, then, you know, you can let us know down in the comments.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us know.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even if it's just like me and Ryan doing it and it's not through the band, we'll still do it.
You'll still do it. Remember that. You got it.
Remember that.
The next question, guys, is another fun one. What is your favorite food to eat?
Oh, pizza, 100%.
Pizza does slap, mate. There's a place in Cheltenham. Called Fat Tony's, and it is absolutely.
That's not. That is not a.
These are the places in England.
I'm just saying, like
that, yeah.
I'm just saying that's a little sus. It's a little sus.
Mate,
it's a little sus.
One set.
Oh no.
He's gonna go and get the.
No, he has a pizza box. No. No.
Forget about it.
No.
Sorry, guys.
Oh no.
Fat Tony's, bro.
No.
Mate, Fat Tony's is
I
lit.
can't do
It's
it.
the best pizzeria ever.
He's been shouting it out. This is part of the ad
It's sponsored.
reel now.
It's sponsored by Fat Tony's.
Mate, if I got endorsed by Fat Tony's,
Just
I
add
would
Fat
become
Tony's.
Fat Tony. I'd become Fat Tony. I'd become one of
You
them.
become Italian?
I might.
Oh, goodness sake.
But you know what? Yeah, recently I've been like fixated on halloumi, and my girlfriend's been making these like banging like wraps of hummus, halloumi, tzatziki.
When can I come over?
Mate, whenever, baby.
Okay, thank you.
I've got to clean the flat first, though. I'm very glad that you can only see this portion because it is it's not tidy.
Mine's not any better, to be fair, so I get it.
Yeah,
except for mine's changes.
RGB blurrer.
I guess, kind of. It's just it's my camera lens is just focused on me, so.
My MacBook lens is trying.
It's not that bad at all. I just love your pine tree in the back. That's great. The Christmas tree.
Oh,
yeah,
man. He's never gonna die. I don't know what's.
He's
wrong
got
with
snow
it.
on it, and it's April. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's
you
wild.
know, I don't know if it's fake or not.
I think it is. I would argue it's fake. just give it a shot in the dark.
Yeah, it is too. Yeah.
No, there's like little leaf things on the floor and that, and it's like, and it's quite annoying. 'Cause it's quite messy.
You should put sunglasses on it in the summer. You know, just have that'd be kind of tight.
That would be sick.
Yeah,
that will be hard as
yeah. It'd never have to leave. It'd never have to leave.
It's the M shadows of pine trees. There you go.
Exactly. Look, I've got aviators because of M shadows. Man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Valentino, sponsor me, please. Sorry, that was I had to get that out of the way. It smells really good.
Oh my god.
We're adding more.
The ad reads. Hey,
Next question.
I
Sorry.
found this drink at Target. It was delicious.
Nate, I've wanted to try
Nate!
Mate.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes!
I've
Oh!
wanted to what is it? Is it like an iced tea?
It's kind of like an iced tea. It's pretty good. This one is called Tropical Uprising.
Oh my god, I want
Sounds
that. You know
sick.
what? I want to go to
I want
America
it.
just for all of the drinks that you guys have. You've got so many flavors.
Yeah, come
And
to
the
the States.
UK
Come to my house.
Mate, I bloody will, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come Smethwick Birmingham yet. Sorry, that was a very niche joke that I shouldn't have made. But,
Did you? Then if the niche joke how did the niche joke land, Ryan? Since I feel like that might be more your territory than mine. Nope. Okay. Every time I look at Ryan, every time Hayden says something, Ryan's just like. And that's how I know it has not landed well at all.
That's how you know it's
if Hayden was a pilot, he would not be a very good pilot.
I would not. Be.
Landing was not his forte.
No.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, if you're a man of culture and you've got big brain, then viewers, you type in Danny G, Smethwick Birmingham.
You're gonna culture
you
me,
will have
man.
The best
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna look up all this shit that you're telling me to.
Mate, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna be a straight up Burmese soon. Yeah.
No, but the funny thing is that you're gonna watch it and be like, "Why does he find this funny?"
I don't know. I think I like some British humor, man. I'll tell you what. I like it.
It's just this guy raging on Xbox Live.
Yeah, that's great. Who doesn't love that shit? That's my jam. You're speaking to a nerd here. I love that shit.
No, based.
Speaking to nerds here as well.
There we go.
We all
Well,
nerds in the
don't
band.
worry. There's a question that's come in, so better be prepared. The next question I have for you guys is: if you could pick somebody to collaborate with on an up and coming In Fear song, who'd you love to work with?
Oh, that's a cool question.
Oh, thank you. And this is the time to manifest because it's gonna be on Twitter. Excuse me. Sorry,
Okay.
I coughed.
Who would we? Oh, I don't know. It's a good question.
First, I have to follow In
vocalist.
Fear on Twitter first, but then after that, all hell's breaking
We will
loose.
find. So
You got an idea, Hayden?
Yeah, I've got two. So for a heavy vocalist, Frankie Palmieri from Amure,
Oh,
because he's arguably the best vocalist in the scene, and no one gives him the credit that he needs because he is unbelievable.
he is nuts.
One of my biggest influences, actually, that I forgot to mention about. And non-metal, probably like, I don't know, actually. Ryan, you go, and then I'll try and think about what the other one was.
I'm kind of stuck because I've already talked about Lana like 4 times, but yeah, I'd love to collab with Lana or maybe Billie Eilish. I think that would be sick.
Ooh,
That would be pretty based.
Yeah, I haven't heard her do like heavy stuff, so that would be cool. So like, I don't know, I could imagine like her vocals over like some of our stuff being really sick, like as a collab thing. That would be dope.
You know what? Actually, I've just thought, and it's a very unique thing, but I think it would work really cool. I would love if we somehow got the Cigarettes After Sex vocalist on a song, because I think that would work weirdly really well.
We're all about insane contrasts, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
We really like that kind of like blend, yeah. We like that.
Because they could literally not be further from what we sound like.
Yeah.
But vocally, I'm kind of influenced by them, so it could work.
No, that could be really cool, for sure.
Yeah.
don't worry. I'm totally not making a tweet right now. I totally just.
Oh, is it?
Definitely didn't do that.
In Fear wants to be with Cigarettes After Sex, please.
I totally just didn't. I didn't make a tweet. Obviously, you can't see my screen, but I didn't. I totally didn't make a tweet just now.
Imagine if this happened because of your tweet. We would be so completely in your depth.
Well, it was funny. I had this band on Shouts to Seeing Things. I was like, oh, they're like huge Wood Lane fans, and they were like, Oh yeah, we love North Lane, and then so I tagged North Lane and Marcus from North Lane to like the tweet. So I was like, "What
No,
the
that's
fuck?"
it.
It was
That's so
wild.
sick.
So listen, nothing's out of the pocket here, So I'm just saying,
You're making it
Frank,
happen, bro.
I'm trying.
You're
I'm trying.
manifesting it.
I want to feel like if it does happen, I don't even want anything. I just want to have like the notoriety that I made it come together. That's it. That would be
Yeah.
sick. Yeah, I don't need
Yeah.
royalties. I don't need somebody to hand me a bag. I mean, listen, if somebody gave me a bag, I'd take that. That'd be nice. But hey,
No
but,
hesitation. That's
no
what I
hesitation.
find out.
We about getting the bag out here. But
It's about to not smell like broken hair. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
it's about no broke. We ain't no broke bitches here. But God, yeah. Listen, guys, if you want to retweet it, not only just for me, but I feel like you should do it for In Fear. That would be kind of
Oh, we
sick.
definitely will. I'm
Yeah.
the one on the Twitter at the moment, and we definitely will.
Yeah,
I'm on those.
just guys, if you're watching this interview, just just make sure to retweet it. It kind of be sick, and you kind of be pretty cool if you ask me. So, if you did
Yeah,
that,
I'm on
maybe
your
we'll
Twitter right now,
we'll
mate. It's
actually
not
make it happen
showing,
if
mate.
that goes on. What's
yeah.
that?
It's not showing, mate. Your tweet isn't showing.
What?
No. It's been
What?
called out. He's
You've
fake.
Oh my
You've been
God!
followed by
What?
Mr. Asthma.
Okay, well here I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna
And
follow
your
Mr.
tweet
Asma
is
back.
not showing, bro.
What? Bro, I made this
Yeah.
tweet.
He said
I'm
he
gonna,
didn't tweet it, to be
I'm
fair.
I'm
So,
gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna screenshot
Oh wait, I
this
literally
shit.
just saw it.
See? Oh wow! See? See?
Okay, fair play.
See, Hayden? You think this is a joke to me? You think I'm joking with you? I ain't joking with anybody on here. I don't joke about shit. I'm the real deal. I say it like it is, man. All right, come on. I'm from the States. I know. I say my shit. I say it with my full chest.
Mate,
Anyway.
Cigs After Sex is the hugest Twitter.
Yeah, there you go.
handle
See,
ever.
guys,
That's unreal.
collaboration of the century. Let's go. Do it up,
That'd be
my boys.
so sick.
All right, guys. Well, from one big question to another, my personal favorite, I'm a huge nerd, so I love asking this question. If you guys could be a video game character, who would you be?
Oh,
Link from The Legend of Zelda, bro.
Oh,
that is a
Bruh.
proper nerd answer as well.
bruh.
Yeah.
Play.
Huge Zelda nerd right here. So,
Bruh.
yeah,
Bruh.
definitely. I grew up playing Ocarina of Time,
Bruh.
Majora's
Come on,
Mask.
bruh.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, let's go.
I get it,
Let's
bro.
Let's
Come
go.
on. Come on, bro.
And then on the Game Boy Advance, and yeah, honestly, love
Respect.
Zelda.
Respect.
Love Zelda. So yeah, definitely that for me. What about you, Hayden?
Mate, I would be the orphan of Cars from Bloodborne. Simply
Oh yeah, you love
because,
Bloodborne, don't you?
mate,
Yeah.
because literally I forgot what the lore is about the Chavi, but because everyone struggles against him and everyone struggles to have a conversation with me because I can't stop speaking, that's who I'd be. Or I'd be Marcus from Gears of War.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Blast from the past, mate.
That's
What a
hard.
game. You know what? Yeah, Gears of War 3 actually made me cry. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone.
Don't.
Just because it's a spiritual awakening.
It
that
is.
Game is.
Can't agree. Can't agree.
But I cried very heavily.
Based game, not cringe.
Not cringe
Exactly.
at all, mate. I remember
So
I was
based.
I played it for the first time, cried obviously. Then I watched the Rad Brad do a playthrough of it.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I just cried all over again. But
Yeah.
with company this time because I was in the hands of the Rad Brad.
He wasn't crying. I was still crying though.
Yeah, I was still crying. Yeah,
I
he
got
was
that.
like,
Respect.
Well,
Well, you know what?
right, and I've just noticed, realised that when we tour America, I'm going to get so fat because I'm going to try every single flavoured thing there possible.
Bro, same. It's okay. We can do it together. Fine.
You know, all these bands talking about, I need to stay healthy on the road. And
Oh no, you're fucked if you come here. You're done. There's no way.
I'm
have you
just
seen our
like,
portion sizes? We're fucked. Like, you know, we're
brother,
shit's
I
like
went to Orlando once when I was younger, and the the very first bit of American food I had was Wendy's.
oh
Um,
yeah, oh that's up there. I would say that for me.
and you know what? It slapped. I was like, oh my god, this is good.
Yeah, and then they
I've
took you to the
never
hospital
been
right after
there.
that.
Mate,
Really?
Ryan, I tell you what, it's actually quite litty. It's just very hot.
Yeah.
I was sweating the whole time.
Yeah, you
I
Is
was,
it
picked-
spicy, is it?
it's spicy.
Yeah.
Oh
what
no,
do you
he's
mean by
talking about
hot?
weather.
No, I'm on about the weather. The weather was spicy.
Oh, okay.
Weather was
I thought I was
spicy,
like,
yeah.
wait, what? It's hot.
I knew what
food?
he meant. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Hayden. Yeah, I picked it up.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but you know what I really want to try? I want to try a Baja Blast or Baja
Oh.
Blast or whatever you say, because I've never tried one. And
Oh.
I'm gonna get so fat.
Oh,
my
it's
God.
great. It's great.
I'm gonna grow by +5. Oh god, I'm gonna max out my stats.
I wish I could send it to you in the mail, but I can't because I don't think I think it's because it's like the dye or whatever. You can't. It's like a
Yeah.
UK thing. You can't have it.
That's bullshit.
I know.
Ryan, I tell you what, like my goal is to tour the US just to try the food. That they
Yeah, it
have.
wouldn't be sick. We'll just do a
Well,
food tour.
Yeah, come to
Honestly.
Philadelphia. We'll get a cheesesteak. We'll get a Baja Blast. Those two things aren't mixed together,
Oh
but
my
shit, we're gonna put them together. So let's
Yeah.
go.
You know what? I really want to try a Philly cheesesteak. to be
Let's
fair.
go.
That would be absolutely lit.
Let's do it. Well, when you
Yeah.
guys come here, which is
Yeah.
gonna be later this year, because you know you guys are going on a world tour, so I'm excited.
I mean, I hope we're going on a world tour.
Oh yeah, same.
My dream is to fucking see the world.
Well,
Like,
when you
Yeah,
guys
man.
come to
obviously
Philly,
British shows as well.
we're
will
getting
come
that
to
Philly cheesesteak.
trust me.
We're doing it. We're doing it up,
Mate,
fam.
I want to see a Sixers game as well at some point as well.
All
'Cause,
right.
you know, here's a bit of the in fear lore featuring Hayden Connolly. Huge basketball fan. I used to play when I was younger, and I'm a Washington Wizards fan.
Oh no, what?
Yeah.
Why
don't
would you
ask.
pick that team, dude?
Well, because basically-
no.
Everyone just turns off the podcast.
No.
Mate, the thing is, I'm apparently quite notorious for picking sports teams that people hate. Because
I don't think they're hated. I just think they're just not a good.
They suck.
They suck. Yeah, they're not good.
I liked
yeah.
them. I liked them when they had Brad Beal, they had John Wall, they had Marcin Gortat.
That was
they
the last.
had,
Yeah, that was the last time they killed it, and then
Yeah.
they were like, oh yeah, so
they
like
suck.
salary cap.
now.
Oh shit. Well, we have to
Oh,
trade all of them.
I'm a head out.
Yeah, all of them are like,
But
oh, see you
yeah.
later.
Mate, we so the first video I did with the band was for Let Them Hate As Long As They Fair, and I wore a Steelers jersey.
Oh
And the
no.
comments had so many people been like, "Hey, Steelers, let's go, bro," or "Steelers, ew." And I was like,
Yeah, it was
"Bro,
like
I
so
literally-
divided, wasn't it? Yeah.
was so
I'm just gonna
Very
tell you-
divided, just about you wearing that.
I am just gonna give you a preface here right now, Hayden.
Yeah,
Do not, I repeat, do not wear a Steelers jersey in Philadelphia. They will actually
Really?
kill you. Yes, I'm
Okay,
not
I don't
even
wanna-
joking. I mean, like,
I
if you
don't
want
wanna
to
get
end up
killed.
6 feet
Okay.
into the ground, they will put you 6 feet into the ground.
Things
Well,
I'm
also-
not even. This is like I'm not even. This zero cap.
No,
I mean, I'm 100%
believe you,
factual.
bro. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I do not doubt that.
There was my one I'll side tangent for 1 second, but my one coworker, she was telling me that because like the Eagles were obviously in the Super Bowl like this past year, and somebody was wearing like a Steelers jersey like for some reason. I don't know why. I guess he was like out of town or some shit. But
Oh,
they
no.
literally like kicked this dude to death. Like they like just beat the
Wow.
absolute shit out of him. And
I
it's
just
not,
don't
I mean, I'm not
understand.
trying to make it seem like it's, I mean, it is a terrible thing, but like, I mean this with like the most sincerity. Like, I don't want you to die, so
I
don't do
wanna
it.
die either, really.
Don't do it.
To be
Now we
honest.
know. We've been given the tips from the inside.
tips.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm not even from PA originally, so I'm just telling you, just being, I used to live in New Jersey and then I moved to Pennsylvania, but tri-state area, I know it pretty well, and I will say, don't do it. It's not worth it.
Well, the thing is that I've also got a Jets jersey and I've got a
Oh,
Bengals
that's-
jersey as well.
Eagles is
So-
you definitely wear Eagles. If you wear Jets, they'll just be like, okay, whatever, that's fine. You're not in our division. But if you wear a Pittsburgh
based.
jersey, done.
Dead.
Dead.
Mate, the thing is, I'll just shout, "Cool, last forever," and then we'll all be friends again.
No, you just
That's
have
the
if
thing.
you guys play Philly, you have to just chant Eagles, and then everybody will love you. That's it.
Okay.
EAGLES, and then Eagles, and then just say that.
Mate.
That shit. That's like you'll give every person in Philadelphia a hard on.
Mate, I'm gonna become so violently American on tour the States. I'm gonna fully embrace.
I feel like
becoming
Hayden's
American.
gonna like be like, "Hey guys, we're in fear," and then he like cuts open a can of beer and shotguns it on stage. He's like,
Oh, for sure.
No,
Yeah.
don't, because I actually would do that.
"Please
as
don't do
well.
that." Actually, I'd like to see you perform well. Yeah.
Well,
After,
mate,
if
the
you
thing
want a
is,
shotgun a beer, then that's up to you.
you know what? At TechFest, I shotgunned a drink for the first time ever, and I thought it just like shoots out. It fucking doesn't. It's quite a slow process. I don't know how Americans are like crushing these cans and like going through like crushing
Don't worry.
claws.
Well, if you come to the
So-
States and you tour with an American band, I'm sure they'll be able to help you out on that one.
Yeah, we get
I
taught
would
how
like
to do
to,
it.
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the thing is that as a vocalist, I can't do that because I can't drink when I'm on tour because I will destroy my voice, and it really
Yeah.
depresses me because everyone else in the band can have a good time.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, he'll just talk too much, so then he'll have no voice.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah, there's also that as well.
Yeah.
So I
he's
have
just
to,
like, man, the drinking is really gonna fuck me up. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. It's definitely gonna do that.
Bro, it's the drinking, but it's also the talking because, like, I'm not exaggerating. I have to isolate myself from everyone so I don't talk to anyone when I'm on tour, and I hate it because I like talking to people. It actually gets me quite depressed because I just want to be speaking to my friends.
I just want to be friends with everybody.
No, literally, man.
You know what?
Literally.
If you come to the States, I'll be your translator. I'll just be like, yeah, Hayden told me this. Yeah, he told me to tell you this. Yeah.
Well, man, that's
Yeah,
like some
okay,
bodyguard
bro.
type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, oi, bruv. Love you,
bro.
mate.
Yeah, bro.
And then,
Oh,
then
mate,
you dab
suck
him
as
up.
fuck,
Dab him
mate.
up. Yeah. Yeah. I got you. Well, guys, speaking about Dream Tour lineup, who would be on yours, including In
Oh,
Fear?
damn. I love a mixed, like a really big mixed tour lineup of like different bands. So like we spoke about it somewhere else, but I really liked it that time when, for example, like Lorna Shore were on a lineup with like fucking Bring Me the Horizon or something. For like, I don't think it happened, but like those kinds of like crazy lineups would be so cool. So like I don't know, we're not really even in that kind of type of world, but us with a pop artist would be really sick, or like us with an old school metalcore band would be cool as well. So like maybe like Kill Switch or Parkway Drive or something would
You'd
be
literally
sick.
die. Or August Burns Red, mate.
Yeah, or August
Burns
Burns Red. Yeah.
You'd die on
That'd
the
be so
spot
sick.
if that happened.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So I think for me, it's hard to pin down exactly who, but it would be, I'd say Kill Switch and ABR would be sick for me. Yeah.
Bass.
It's the Roblox.
Oh,
Oof.
God.
Yeah.
Ooh. Mate, I don't even know who would be on my dream tour lineup because I just like touring with bands and making friends, mate. But Thornhill, Loathe, Static Dress.
Oh, that'd be nuts. Please give me
that
that.
would be insane.
Please give me that. I'll take that.
Well, mate,
Yes, please.
I would have the best time. I would have the best time on that tour. Fun fact: I've been on stage at a I'm really tired. Just hit you all at once.
You're like, I've been on stage before.
Mate, I got up at Rock City in Nottingham with Loathe and did a cheeky feature with them.
Oh,
God bless their
yeah.
hearts.
I
They
love
are the
Loathe.
loveliest people. They are lovely people.
Fiesel's my sweet, sweet, sweet baby. I love that man.
Mate, he's sound. They are all sound. They're just very nice people.
He's a cutie.
Generally. He's a cute boy.
He's a cute boy. Yeah, they're a cute band.
Cute fellas.
The cute. Well, guys, listen.
Hayden's at this point now.
Hayden's getting we're gonna have to dial it back. But guys, listen, if you want to have that dream tour happen, that'd be kind of lit. You know, they came on here just to announce this sick world tour. So if you guys click all of the links in the description, that say In Fear, you'll get access to an exclusive code that you can then use to unlock the world
Damn.
tour. So, you know, make sure you click all the links. If you miss one link, then, you know, you won't get that secret code. But if you click all the links, you make sure to follow that link.
If you
It's going to be sent.
The thing is, if anyone buys if anyone buys a bundle, I've actually gone past the point of tiredness now, apparently.
That's all right.
If anyone buys a bundle, I will send them a personalised video of me saying, "Oi, bruv, cheers." And I'm not lying to you. I actually will do that.
I will do that now. I'm going to do it. I need Hayden to just be like, "Oh, bruv, love you, mate."
It's the oi bruv effect.
It's the secret.
Oh,
yeah. If you only watch this interview and then you buy it, then just make sure if there's any notes, you put audio addiction interview, and then we're good.
Yeah, literally. And I will fulfill every order.
He will.
And I know that there's not much to offer.
Special message.
For the sake of humor, I am very happy to do it.
That'd be great. It's like Hayden did a cameo, you know? It's great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Except for you didn't pay for it.
I don't see any of the money.
Yeah. I mean, they did pay for the bundle, so I mean, technically, they did pay you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They paid in Inc.
.co.uk. Yeah. Check it.
.co.uk.
Yeah. I got you. I got Hayden.
Infear PLC.
Infear.net. The last question, guys, because it's like 3 a.m. there, and I don't know how. God bless you guys. I love you so much. You know, this was great. I love you guys. So we're like best mates now. So
yeah,
it's awesome.
This is fucking hilarious.
This is great. This is like this is a comedy tour, guys. We're going on tour together. It's just not actually In Fear. We're just doing a comedy tour. It's just gonna be us 3 just making jokes and reverberated fart noises.
Yeah. Literally.
All right. So the last thing, my favorite question, getting it back to a serious note. This question I love asking because I love interviewing bands, and I hope that people at least watching this understand how much I love to interview musicians. Despite us just basically just shooting the shit. But I feel like that's what people like. People like to see like that personal ability, you know? So
exactly.
If you did like it, make sure to like the video. That'd be sick. But
please like the video and share it.
Thank you.
Or else
wow. Hayden's got it.
Mate, I will not send them an oi bruv thank you video. They
You
can
heard
buy
it.
on that.
You heard it first, yeah.
And the thing is,
that was a threat, but
it's a threat.
it was a friendly threat.
It's a friendly threat because I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, he is. Hayden's a sweet man.
Sweet guy.
But I want to know, guys, why is creating music? Why is being in a band important to you guys? Because I think a lot of the times when I have artists on, like, I love shooting the shit. I love having jokes. I love learning about the band and where you guys came from and stuff. But, you know, a lot of the times we just are like, oh, man, when's the next song coming out? When's this coming out? Whatever. And I think oftentimes it makes me think introspectively of, like, why do people make music? Why is it important? Because you spend a lot of time, you spend a lot of money, you put a lot of effort, blood, sweat, tears into what you do. And you know, you hope that people notice what you guys create. So, you know, why do you guys put this kind of at the I'd argue the forefront of, you know, why you make music?
It's a very hard thing to try and
it's a weighted question. Yeah. To be fair. Thank you.
It's a hard thing to put into words, but I think, like, put it this way, whenever I like first picked up the guitar, or you know, I listened to music as a kid, I just felt like this connection to that I've not felt with anything else in my life whatsoever. And it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's like, you know, a hobby or a game or whatever, I've never felt the same connection as I feel with music. So something about that feels like fulfilling and is like purposeful for me as a person. And I feel like I'm always drawn to it no matter what, whether it's in this band or if it's just creatively or if it's just me playing my instrument. You know, I just feel like that's my purpose, is to do that thing. And I cannot escape that. That's always going to be me, and it's going to be in my DNA, basically. So that's why I do it. And obviously, all the things that come after that are playing on stage and feeling the rush and the adrenaline and, you know, the enjoyment of being able to like perform music, whether I've composed it or if I'm performing it as part of a group and, you know, I'm contributing as just a performing artist, whatever it's going to be. I just feel a huge connection to music, and it just has so many different positive energies to it that, yeah, make me feel super happy and purposeful. Like I said, I think that's it in a nutshell for me.
You crushed it. Kudos.
That was very organized.
That was great.
Now
we're gonna get into Hayden's part.
Oh God.
Let's do it, Hayden. You got it. You got it. I'm gonna be your hype man. You got it, bruv. You got
yes,
it.
Bruv. Yes, bruv. I do it for the bruvs. Yeah. That's it, Finn.
I do it for the bruvs. Oh my god!
I feel like we've
now's a good time to insert the fart noise.
Oh, don't worry, we got it. We got it. Post Brandon's on the jump.
But yeah, to like be like real about it, like it's weird. I've had a rocky like relationship with it because I grew up not really having anything that I was good at, like at all. I wasn't good at academics. I wasn't good at music.
Debatable. You crush it. You crush it, baby. Yeah. I got you.
But yeah, so I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life at all. And then, you know, I started falling more and more in love with music, and I started going to shows. And the second show I ever went to was ironically Asking Alexandria. That lineup was Asking Alexandria, Memphis Mayfire, August Burns Red, and In Heart's Wake.
Oh,
damn.
And mate, they played In Heart's Wake opened the gig, and they've got a song called Healer. And there's a part that like it's just a chant of No Hate, No Fear, and the whole crowd was singing it. And there was just something about the atmosphere that gave me that.
It's that chill. Yeah, I got you.
I think that there was the moment that made me want to be in a band, you know, made me want to pursue music as a living. Because it just gives me purpose. It gives me a reason to kind of go through my day job, you know, just so I can earn money to put towards band stonks. I need to. Why can't I be serious for 1 second? Oh my god!
This is great. Well. You're doing well. You're doing well. Yeah, keep it going. You got it, bud.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
And I think there's just something beautiful about how vulnerable music is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because obviously, like in Infair, like the music isn't necessarily too personal because it's more concept based.
Sure.
But in just when you're having a listening experience, music is always there. No, if you're having a bad experience, music is always there. Sorry. And there will always be something to understand you and explain what you're going through when you don't have the words to do that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And that's something that is why I want to do it. I want to be able to help people, you know, because I've been through some really, really dark times, you know.
Same, yeah.
There's just been some music which has really helped me. Namely, I don't know how to say that word.
You got it, yeah.
But Peripheral Vision by Turnover
yeah,
is that album for me. That album, I can actually confidently say, saved me a little bit. Because it's just the profound effects of music, man. It's something you can't explain. It's a feeling.
Yeah.
You know,
without a doubt,
100%.
I just fucking live and breathe music, man. Like, there's nothing else I want to do with my life. Without music, I wouldn't have a point in life at all. I'd be a burnt out torch, you know, and I don't want to ever be that, because there's always something to work towards with music. You know, sorry, that was probably the most serious I've ever been in my life. I'm actually proud of myself for making it through that. That was pretty good. You know, it's choir noises, crowd noises.
Wow. Oh my God. Give this man an Oscar. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh. Oh man, I'm not even gonna lie. I loved Ryan's, but I also loved Hayden's. My God, you wanna know who tugged on the heartstrings? Oh, Haydn, man, that shit hurt. That was great. Are you a vocalist? Holy shit.
No, bro. I'm not the guitarist. I'm a pianist.
I'm the bass player.
Sponsored
No,
by Orange County CBD. You know what? That's actually calmed me down, so I could actually.
You crushed it. No, obviously we could make jokes about that, but I love asking this question because, and I know I've said this in previous like interviews, but I think it's always cool for me to kind of resonate with artists in that way, because I think a lot of the times like you think about music and like this is like a really great song, but I kind of hope that like the fan base that I have really kind of engage with the people that are making the music, you know, like that's like music saved me. I know it's like kind of like the generic term that most people throw around in the scene about that, but I probably wouldn't be doing this, you know, like I probably wouldn't be interviewing bands. Like it all led me to this purpose of doing the things that I want to do. And so for me, it's like I want to know that I'm being positive within the scene, and like that I'm being able to share other people that I love this band and love all the other bands I have on here. Like this is a band that like I didn't know of probably about a month ago, and like I can honestly say I feel very dumb for like not finding out about your band, and to me it's like but I think that like I don't want that experience for other people to just like, you know, be like, oh shit, like Brandon really likes this band, I should check them out. And like that to me, like for people to come to me and be like, you're a good source for like artists to check out, I think that's a great thing. So I'm hoping that
man.
bringing that positivity to other people, and that, you know what, listen, if you don't like the music, that's fine. There are like millions of other bands to check out, but I really, really suggest, if you somehow made it through this 2-hour long interview,
Jesus.
by the grace of God, I hope you check out In Fear, because they fucking rock. And I know I said it at the beginning of the interview just to get it out of the way, because I knew people were beyond the reverberated fart noises and, you know, us just being goofy as fuck. If you made it to the end and you watched all the way through, I really do appreciate it, because I think you got the full gambit of not only myself, but I would say of In Fear as well. So please go show them some love. But I'm gonna give the floor to you guys. Tell them where they can find In Fear at, what you guys have coming up in the next couple months, and anything else you would like to plug. This is, I think, going to be coming out like late May, I think. Let me just double check it. But you guys can spiel it out.
Yeah. Go for
it. Listeners, I hope you're listening. Are your ears peeled yet?
Your ears peeled.
May. Yes, Blin. Oh, it's eyes peeled. Shit.
It's all right. We got the point. We got it.
5th, and I repeat, 5th of May, 2023. All Shall Be is out everywhere. Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, TikTok, Instagram Reels. It will be on Bandcamp as well if you would like to support us directly and give us some revenue so I can go to Radar Festival.
It'll be on LimeWire.
It'll be on LimeWire as well. There'll be a Russian leak
Pirate
site
Bay.
We'll find it. But yeah,
you torrent it now.
Or actually just ask me for the album and I'll give it you, because I am very, very bad at I know I'm not. But what's it called? Yeah, any streams, any purchases of the album would genuinely mean the world to us. we put our heart and soul into this album. I know a lot of bands say that, but it's one of those, you know, where we truly did. The 2-week stretch when we were tracking vocals was one of the hardest of my life.
And you crushed it.
It would mean, and I crushed it, baby. So, moral of the story is, you can do it.
Also, you can find us on socials at InFearOfficial. And go and support us by buying some merch, because that is the best way to support the band.
I will.
Infear.co.uk.
I
that
will.
would mean everything to us.
Yeah.
And like Haydn said, we're super grateful. So thank you so much. Thank you.
There we go.
Cheers, ravers.
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try to do my best British accent. All right.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So, listen, I want to give a huge shout out to James. He's great. I love him.
Yes, this is good.
He's great. Oh, I love him. He's a great mate. But you should go check out Infear. Links below. They're gonna have all the social media. You know, infear.co.uk. It's gonna be right there. Go check it out. It's great. You know, you want to subscribe as well, because listen, you don't want to miss out on a new song. You also want to give him a follow on Spotify. So that's peak. This peak right there. So definitely do that.
Oh my god.
We've gone into Aussie now. We stepped into Aussie territory.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
Birmingham.
I'm a Birmingham.
Started off strong, though.
It started off okay, good. Thank you.
Really good,
Thank you. Well, listen, I'm gonna do the rest in an English accent because that's all I'm good at. But please go check out Infear. They're awesome. This will be coming out post that live thing, so make sure you follow me on social media so you don't miss out when I do live album reviews, because I do them all the time, so check them out. They're fucking sick. But yeah, you should also check Infear, because they're awesome and I love them, and they're like the coolest homies now. So, you know, listen, I only shout out the coolest of homies, so give a shout out to Infear. If you enjoyed this interview, God bless you, because Jesus Christ, this thing is like 2.5 hours long. This is like a goddamn Marvel movie, so you better watch this shit. Go check them out. Huge shout outs to James. If you like this type of content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I do shit like this all the time, so it'd be great if you checked it out. I don't know why I'm going into like a New Jersey accent now, but I'm kind of talking like, you know, I'm talking like I'm from Jersey again, all over again. So go check out Infear. They're great. Fat Tony's, you know, I don't know.
Yeah,
go sponsor Haydn, you know, just do it up.
Please.
It's great. But anyway,
mate, you know what? I'm actually gonna tag it Fat Tony's on Instagram when this goes live. I'm like,
you're gonna be like, "What the fuck's this?" But seriously, go check out Infear. They're awesome. I love these guys, and huge shout to the guys coming on. I'm fucking losing my mind.
Thank you so much for having us on here, man. Genuinely, it's been hilarious. One of the funniest things I've ever done. Yeah, it's been amazing.
You know what? It's been really nice to be in like an interview where I can actually be myself as well. It's nice. It's a nice atmosphere.
Yeah, man.
Create.